Dan's charter fishing fleet in the Port of Sheboygan is Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experience and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's Charter Fishing Fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
Good evening, everybody. Good Sunday. We're twinsies.
Oh.
I didn't even realize that we're wearing... well, mine says Little Cheddar. Yours says
mine
Corey.
says Corey. They're the real name.
Ye-Rock, whatever. Kind of spelled back. Anyway, this is Little Cheddar, and that guy right there is the postman himself, Mr. Corey Peterson. This is Outer Points Productions. As always, we are live here at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. What a match tonight.
Yes, it's going to be a good one. Kaden is coming off I think like a 6-day event down in Illinois.
Down in Quincy.
Yeah. He did well. So I know he's playing well. And Taylor,
How many medals did
at least three.
Get?
At least 3. I think
Right.
I think he was in all. He placed in all 3 of his events that he was in.
That's
but
fantastic.
a lot of matches back to back to back to back. I know his mom sat through a lot of games and pretty boring for her.
and Holly's sitting out here tonight.
Yeah, she's sitting out here tonight too.
So she'll be listening to your comment
boy.
right.
Uh-huh.
Well, in about 10 seconds she'll be getting that comment. So
Yep.
Anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in on this gorgeous Sunday afternoon. I hope everybody had an awesome weekend and is ready for about 3 hours worth of stellar pool. Well, let's hope so.
Yeah.
You know, I said that the last match, Corey.
Yeah,
and it ended up being
a blowout. Yeah.
Yeah, that was 10-1.
It was interesting too. Yeah, watching it. It's unbelievable that they played the way they did and how the outcome was.
Right. So let's get things started, shall we? I'm going to get it over to the table view, and then Corey's going to sit and talk to you for a little while when I go out and have the player's leg.
All
so I'm going to turn that light off. There we go. It's all yours. Be gentle on them, folks. Be gentle.
You already got a lot of guys chiming in here. What do we got? Fred Renner, Gary Kroos, Roger Pregler, John Klein. Keep them coming, boys. So as Dale goes through the introductions, the setup of the spinning of the wheel to see what match or what game we're going to play. I think he's talking to everybody. Obviously, these guys know each other. Rob Hovick's been around for years. Great player from Marshfield area. I don't know his partner that well, but when I watched him the last match, he played really, really well. So they're going to leg to see who's going to spin the wheel, I believe. It's going to be Kaden and Dereck, it looks like. Dale's just going over some rules, I guess, or whatnot. So here we go. It's going to be a leg with Kaden and Dereck. It's going to be close. Wow, that was close, but I think Dereck got the edge there by about 1/4 of an inch. So he gets to spin the wheel to see what game we're going to play. 8 ball, 9 ball, 10 ball. Whee! He'll give it a wheel. And this thing is on a good bearing system because it slides around for a while. Well, we're going to play 9 ball, folks. So usually 9 ball goes a little quicker than 8 ball. They'll probably set up some rules here. We'll figure out what they're going to do because a lot of times they'll do they'll do it where they don't do a no slop on a 9 and no making of the 9 wins the game. So we'll see. They're talking about it right now off to the side. Let's see. Can I change the view? I'm not in control of that side right now, Sean. I'm sorry, but when Dale gets in, he'll do it. So anyways, yeah, Taylor and Dale and Rob, Dereck and Kaden are all talking about if to make the 9 ball in certain pockets. They're not going to do it. We'll figure it out when he comes back up. Dale explain everything they went through. But should be a really good match tonight. Some pretty good pool players here. I mean, not that they all haven't been, but we will see. I think Dale's coming into the booth now. He'll give us a update on what they all decided on. They're still discussing stuff. I don't know. So. I'm not sure. They're going to put some chairs up, I think, just to block the entryways to the actual stream table, because in the past, we've had people running through and kind of walking through the camera views and stuff, so they want to prevent that. I think Dale's got some ideas for that in terms of when the streaming as it prolongs here. But I think we're almost set to go here. Rob's getting ready to rack. So, what are all the rules that we're going to go by now?
There's no rules today.
What do you mean, no rules?
Do whatever the hell they want.
Oh, boy.
I tell you, it's like herding cats sometimes with pool players. You ever notice that?
Oh, yeah.
None of them can get together on the same exact decision. So we're playing 9 ball, a race to 11.
Okay.
We've upped it 1 game per round. So
okay.
They are playing no 9 ball breaks, and they are playing early 9s if it's called as a combo or carom or so on.
Okay, that makes sense.
If it accidentally goes in a wrong pocket, it will be spotted and they lose their turn. Obviously, just like in 10 ball, you didn't call the pocket, so it doesn't go in there. And they are playing 3 foul. So, good stuff. Rack and roll.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I like it. This is going to be a fun match.
Yep. So Mr. Holbeck's going to start it out. How old is Rob? Do we know?
Yeah, I think 103.
Yeah, he's got to be up there. Uh-oh, he made a nice one.
Oh, that was a good break.
But the 6 and 9 are horrible, so I think you almost got to break that up right away.
So as soon as Rob came in tonight to practice, he comes up to the booth. Hey, little Cheddar, I just got to clarify something with you, if you don't mind.
Oh, boy.
My last name is Hovick.
Hovick, yeah.
Not Havik.
Right.
He said, I had all of my relatives wondering who in the hell I was.
And I've called, I can say I probably called him that both ways over the years, just because you see it, you just say it. And
yeah, it looks like a Havik.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but seemed like a good thing to say at the time. Anyway, added something a little bit new. You get to look at Corey and I for the whole match.
This is going to be good.
I don't know if that's good or not.
I don't know if that's maybe that 6-9 combo goes, because Taylor didn't even look at it to break it out.
I think if he gets the middle of the table somewhere around there, it's not that bad of a combo.
Yeah, I mean there's a space there between the 6 and 9. So
actually,
but you never know. I mean, if it was at a valley, going in easy. Diamonds. I think he hit the 50-yard line there.
Yeah, that one came up a little, Cheddar. It's gonna be a tough one here.
Yeah, he need to be a little higher.
Fred Renner, liked and shared, of course.
Yep.
I don't know if you've seen my Facebook post, but I had to tell Fred that I loved him.
Oh
today.
yeah, because you were eating his salsa.
So good.
That boy is busy canning. I mean, he's just canning all kinds of stuff now: beets, asparagus, salsa,
pickles,
yeah, asparagus,
good stuff.
Yeah, he's
anonymous. You were hoping for 8-ball. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
What's going on, Gary Kroos?
Oh, we missed. Oh,
we got away with it.
We got away with it. Yeah, it left him kind of bad there.
What's going on, Roger Pregler? Al Holden, of course, in the chat. Sean Carpenter, I heard they're moving on. They're already in the semifinals.
Yeah,
him and Mike Lemire.
Yeah, they played really well against. Well, that was the blowout match. So we're gonna have our first ball in hand now. They are playing by those rules, right?
They are.
Okay.
Yes, they are.
See, I don't know if do you go for the breakout here, or are they just playing for the combo?
But if he goes for the breakout, he's going to leave himself with a pretty tough shot on the 5.
Could,
unless he hits like the outside of the 6 and comes back down table to play with. I don't know. It just seems like a very risky shot. We should probably move it over there.
It looks like they're. It just seems like they're going to play that combo. I don't know. I think the wise words of Matt Strong always said to me, he goes,
whoa.
Yeah,
hold on a second.
It was Matt, and I'm going to say wise words because it's the truth. No combo is a good combo.
Unless it's dead.
No combo is a good combo. It's just, I don't care how easy it is, they are not easy. See, and I think I don't know.
I think he's got to hit the 6 pretty thin.
He's got to hit it pretty thin to make it. I know.
Yeah, just put some pace on it too.
I don't like this, but hey, I mean they must have talked about it when they first saw the rack.
What's going on, Pete Besta? Thanks for liking and sharing. Nice shot. Don't go. Oh, sick ball stayed there. I think it was headed to the side pocket. It sure looked like it.
Nice shot on Kaden's part. Al Holden chimes in, said, just got done sweating Tyler's last match. Yes, Tyler Stirer had a match
he was
in California.
Down? Yeah, he was down 9-7.
9-7.
Nick De Leon.
Yep. And he came back and won that match. And a great run out on a hill match.
I'll tell you, if it wasn't so disrespectful to the players that are competing right now, I'd actually put that on the stream for a little while for people to watch.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
No, that'd probably be pretty bad.
Yeah.
All right, rack number 2. We'll give them...
Hey, Taylor's asking for chalk, I think, so. No. He's got it. Dale's got some for him.
Probably. It's probably Chris Green's pocket.
Oh, chips. That's what we're looking for.
No marking chips.
Looking for marking chips.
So actually, I think I know where they are because yesterday Matt Strong and I cleaned this table, and I think I set them somewhere that I probably shouldn't have. And now they're in somebody else's house.
Now they're gone.
All right.
Typical Taylor collar break. Nothing.
Yeah, 0. Horrible.
We can say that because we play with Taylor on Thursdays and during the winter.
Yeah, and it's because I couldn't get on any other team. It's. I mean, you got to take the good with the bad sometimes.
Yeah, you do. You do. We had to even ourselves out a little bit.
Right.
So Dereck is up to shoot. Not a real good shot on a 1 ball there to get started. I almost think he's going to play a safety of some sort. At least I would anyways. I don't know.
I think I like this shot.
Yeah, that was a nice shot.
Indeed.
Dereck plays really good. We were just talking about this earlier, and I don't know Dereck that well, and watching his last match with him and Rob, and I thought he played really well.
Yeah, he was very consistent.
Yeah,
and just like this game.
Yeah,
he played some really good safes last time.
I mean, that's just And I think that's what it's going to come down to. I think in this match, who plays better safeties and who gets out of them, and how they get out of them.
Well, being round 2, this is for money. This is to get to the semifinals. So this is a big deal.
Boy, I got to cut you off. Fred over here says, Corey, you said you were begging to play with him and Taylor. No, that is a lie.
That doesn't surprise me, Fred.
No, that is a lie.
Fred, you're not the first person to have said that. And
now, granted, Taylor and I have been playing for a few years together, and we weren't even going to play last year. I was done playing on Thursdays anyways. I was going to sub just enough to get my weeks in to be sanctioned.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know, my job changed. And my hours changed. So I was like, we started talking. I think it was supposed to be you, Jeff, Cole, and Taylor.
Right. Yep.
And we went golfing one day, and it was me, Taylor, Jeff, and Brian Miller, and got to talking with Jeff, and Jeff says, Corey, if you want to play, you want to come back and play full time, he goes, I'm more than happy with that, because he was already playing in a morning league with his elderly friend, and he said it'd just be too much for me anyway. So, and I said, well, cool. I said, we'll. So
we had a choice in this. We could have actually had Jeff Cole.
Well, I don't think they filled you in on that, but whatever. But anyways, yeah. So we had fun last year, though. Yeah, there you go. I'm supposed to be hitting those buttons.
It might have been a little loud, huh?
No, I thought it was good. We'll find out from the viewers, because they'll let us know.
Let me know if that was a little loud. If that was too loud. Here, we'll try a different one. We'll see. All right. I don't know what we're cheering. We're not really cheering for anything. We're just testing out the...
Dale's in charge of the buttons now, I guess. I don't know what's going on, people.
It's usually not a good idea to put me in charge of things like that.
Yeah, we know. So Rob missed the 2-ball, but he kind of hooked the 3-ball in a bad spot. And that 6 and 9 are not sitting pretty either. So, 6 and 9, first 2 games, they've been hooked together.
Mm-hmm.
You got magnets in them or what?
It's the number. It's the number itself.
Oh, they upside down, right side up.
Right. What's he doing? He's not pocketing this.
He's drawing it back.
Trying to give it a little nudge. He did get a little nudge on it.
Not enough.
Not enough.
I think he wanted to hit the 7 more squares, so he had a shot at the 3-ball, at least to either play a safety or in that corner. But now Caden's going to have to come up with something here.
And I don't think it's really all that hard of a shot.
No, I mean,
if
Caden will figure this out. He like I said, we've been working with Caden a little bit.
No wonder why his game hasn't improved.
Hey, it's been going through the roof. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. You've seen his Fargo rate. It's climbing. We told him he's got to slow down. We're not going to be able to play with him anymore.
That's what you want to tell a guy that wants to become a pro.
Oh, that wasn't very good, Caden.
No, that was not a good save there. Yeah, tell him to slow down.
Yeah.
Great attitude.
Well, he's only 15. Come on.
I'm kind of disappointed.
When he's 18, then we'll hopefully he'll remember us someday.
I hope so. I mean, I'm kind of sad. I haven't even seen Caden's name on the junior tournaments list.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be on there.
He better hurry up, because it's going to be closed pretty soon.
That was a great shot to get into 5, but again, that 6-ball is screwed. I think maybe he was going for the breakout at the same time. I don't know.
You're right. Well, I'll tell you, I got to give a real quick shout out to a couple of people. Well, first of all, yesterday, having John Kramer here, and Matt's always here, so it wasn't really that big of a deal. But Trevor Simpson was up here, and
who was Trevor Simpson?
Trevor Simpson has been kind of my IT guy along with Chris Green.
Okay.
And Trevor came up with, he got me a 4 terabyte hard drive for all my replays and everything, because I just couldn't get them working. I couldn't get enough time per match.
Okay.
And now we're good to go. So anyway, and it was a donation to the stream.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, that was really nice. So, but Don Mackey. Ooh, you might get it.
I didn't.
Yeah, but still, this isn't.
It
easy
isn't easy getting on to 6, but
Don Mackey and Kim Davenport. A couple of other of the top pros were watching yesterday as we played our Projection Pro Billiards in the stroke
Skills
zone.
challenge.
The stroke zone. So, Kim Davenport's target pool. So just had a blast for about an hour. It was really nice to get out of the booth and on the table for a little while and play some. Didn't play well, but whatever. It was tough.
Do you ever?
No, I don't. It's a good. You know what? You are now muted.
Fred said it was fun to watch you miss yesterday.
It's not what he said. It was fun to watch yesterday.
Sorry, I can't read that part yet.
I can't read it all. Hi, Joe.
So
I don't know who that is. Do you?
It could be a bunch of people named Joe that I know.
Right. Might be a girl.
Could be a girl. Could be a guy.
Right. These days, you just don't know.
Yeah. Just don't know.
Could be both.
Oh,
he hit that terrible.
But he comes out smelling like a rose. I don't think he can.
Typical Taylor collar.
Yeah. The famous words of Taylor. I was talking to Taylor today, and I said, "Well, you know
why?
Well, we talk almost every day. I think.
Why?
We're friends. I mean, I can honestly say we're good friends. Well." So anyways, we were talking, and I said, he just chimed in and said, hey, I heard you're doing a stream with Dale tonight. I'm like, yeah. He goes, well, that's gonna be cool. He goes, that you guys are doing it together with our match. I'm like, yeah. I go, you might not want to watch it afterwards with our commentary. He goes, well, I never watch it. I said, well, why not? I said, you should be watching how you play, where you made mistakes, and you learn from it.
That's the whole idea behind the stream.
Yeah, exactly. And he just, he goes, I can't watch myself play. He goes, it's bad enough I'm already doing it live. And I'm like, oh boy.
Well, how do you think our viewers feel?
Exactly.
You know?
Kaden makes this. It's going to be an easy 6-9 combo. And I can actually say that because it's sitting in the pocket. You can't miss it.
Yeah, didn't you say something about
no combos is a good combo, but right. I do like this one. If Taylor misses this, he might shoot him.
I think he should not play pool anymore.
He shouldn't be on our team for sure.
Yeah, I agree. We'll find somebody else. All right, 2-0.
Yeah.
In this, you know what? I got to fix the race here. I haven't even done that.
What are you doing?
Not much of anything. Tell them about one of our sponsors, shall we?
Okay, bring it up.
I do that. Know. Let's talk about this guy.
Oh, billet spin. That's Mr. Rich Stadler and his wife Sue. Where are they at? They were with
right
Tyler.
Here in Oshkosh.
I know, but they were with Tyler, weren't they? Down in Iowa. At the big
No, in Quincy, Illinois.
Oh, that's where it was.
Yep.
No, that was Caden's match. Oh no, that was. You're right.
Same place.
Yeah, right. So yeah, that's Rich Stadler's business there. Machinist, great machinist. I've seen some of his work. His pens. He actually made a pool stick.
Oh my God, that titanium
thing was incredible,
freaking unbelievable,
and it shot great too. I mean, it was. I think Matt Strong did a video with it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Darth Vader.
Yeah, Darth Vader video with it and stuff, and doing some trick shots and stuff. It was really cool. So yeah, I mean, he's such a nice guy too. I can honestly say he's a nice guy.
He is. Good golfer too.
I have no idea how
we have a lot of fun.
I have no idea how his wife puts up with him, but
I don't either.
He's a little crazy sometimes.
A little, yeah.
A little far out there.
A little. I don't think so.
But great guy. So Kaden had a really nice break here. Everything's wide open. They don't see any problems anywhere. He kind of screwed up there.
Yeah, wrong side of the 2-ball here. I don't know where he's going to put this 3 now.
Yeah. Kaden, he might. Can he squeeze that 3 past the 5 or along the rail and bump the 5? I don't know.
Yeah, and he can't really stop it right there because then it's uncuttable.
Yeah, because it's going to slide toward the 6. He shot that. He hit that ball terrible. That's what he did.
Honestly, it's probably one of the worst shots I think I've seen.
Michael Parker says, thanks for the stream, guys. Liked and shared from the cabin, outside with a fire, and loving it. That's awesome.
What's going on,
Great
Michael?
night there. Great night to be outside with a fire. Oh.
Whoopsie. Yeah, Michael is in 1.1.
Yep.
What a field that is. That's going to be a fun one.
That like 64?
Yeah,
players?
64 players.
Yeah, you
Be a
didn't
good
sign
time.
me up yet.
You're at like a 5 or 670 Fargo.
Oh. So you're saying I can't play, or you're saying I got a chance?
You're the one that said it. I didn't. Yes, I agree. You can't play. Well, I've been doing a little bit of digging to see how many people would play in a 651 to 675 Fargo, because it's always a 25-point differential. Nothing more, nothing less, unless they can't fill it. And the response really wasn't that good.
No. Well, and you don't.
And it's summer.
You don't. Yeah, you don't have. What do you want to say? Like a high number of those caliber players.
Nope.
Compared to the other numbers, anything below 600, you got just a huge field of players.
Yep.
But I mean, and to get all those guys in one place at one time on a certain date, it's hard.
Yeah,
Right?
there's not a
That's
big
why I think that's
pool.
why the state tournaments are set up years in advance. So you know exactly when they are, so you can get those guys there. And those are prestigious events, obviously. And as much as we want to make that a prestigious event, and it will be, because this is just becoming more and more popular. Rob missed a 6-ball in a corner there. I think it's going to cost him.
I believe so.
Did you jinx this again by saying you're hoping for a good match and it's going to be another blowout?
I'd like to think I have that amount of power, but I don't.
That'd be your superpower, huh?
I definitely use it to my advantage. There's no doubt, but I don't think I possess that. That was an interesting choice there. I think I would have just followed that.
Yeah.
And he left him straight on, too. Taylor's kind of giving him the business a little bit, and I like that.
A little bit.
I like that.
I think he can make this and follow this with a little inside English and.
But you got to remember what pocket that is. Corey.
Yeah, that's the
Vincent Didio.
Didio, whatever his name is.
The Vincent Didio Memorial Pocket, and that has jumped up and bit more people in the ass.
Yeah,
than,
especially us during league.
I'm probably more than a Wisconsin mosquito. See how straight this. Yeah, that's not a lot of angle there.
You put inside English on it, they'll make it throw it, and at the same time the ball goes to the rail. Looks like he's going to try to draw it back. And
Wow.
he did. He played that really good. Nice shot by Taylor. See, he should watch it just to see that, to know that he's able to do that.
I think so. I didn't think he even had that shot in him.
Honestly,
I've
I didn't
seen
either. I didn't either. Taylor's a very soft touch player. So
I'll tell you what, that was impressive.
That was a good shot. See, sometimes master players make good shots.
Let's see if that
You
came back
put
on
inside English on it, they'll make it throw it, and then at the same time the ball goes to the rail. Looks like he's going to try to draw it back.
Wow.
He did. He played that really good.
And look at a little
fist pump. Nice shot. He did. Yeah,
little fist pump all on his own there. That's pretty good.
So we're at 3-0. 1, 2, 3. Yeah,
now I really got to give a shout out to Trevor Simpson. That freaking instant replay just worked.
Yep.
First
That's good.
time.
That's awesome.
That's beautiful. That's a good.
Oh, he scratched again.
And then Taylor follows up with a scratch on the break. What a doofus. Jeez. No control whatsoever.
So when they shoot scotch doubles, after the game ends, do they stay in rotation, or they can do whatever they want?
Nope. It has to stay in rotation the way it. Yep.
Okay.
Throughout the entire match.
Okay.
So technically, if you won every game, you could end up breaking every game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Instead of rotating back and forth.
Yep.
Well, even though it's early in the match, I think Rob and Dereck have got to open their account here.
Yeah,
and this isn't a horrible rack.
They need to get on the board here. I mean, they haven't.
Uh-oh.
That's what's been happening with them so far. Just crucial mistakes. Rob missed that 6 ball in the corner with 3 balls left on the table, and now Dereck scratched.
And I was just about to say, as you were saying that, Corey, I was thinking to myself, with very few balls left on the table, too. You know, they've been giving up with not a full rack.
Right.
5 to the 6 could be a little questionable.
I think if he just leaves them straight. Well, either way, I think it goes in either corner or even in the side, too. So he could, if he leaves it straight, he could just a stop shot for him. But otherwise, he could draw back like he did with the 8 ball and put it in the corner.
This is straight.
I would just stop it here.
Yep. Me too. Go on the opposite side.
Yep. And then Kaden can just roll it up, and 7 should be in the corner.
Look at the shine on that head as he walks past the booth.
Yeah.
There. I mean, there. Isn't it?
And you think he's 20 years younger than me.
It's like you're staring at Uranus. I mean,
Okay.
Mercury. All right, Pluto.
Venus.
Yeah, Uranus.
Uranus, yeah.
Well, you hit that pretty good. Actually, this is a good angle to play the 7 in the side now.
He could have stopped it and been a good angle. I think this is a good angle, too, because he could just roll it forward. And be nice. It'll be a nice shot to get on a 7 to get to the 8. Kaden just got to control this cue ball here. Just enough to pocket speed. Yeah, hit it a little too hard. A little too hard. Oh.
Wow. Taylor jumped out of his chair.
I said he had to control that cue ball. He had to.
Look at that. He's right in our. He hit that pretty good.
Yeah, he
hit that pretty good.
They're both shooting pretty well right now. I mean, Taylor a couple of nice shots here, and Caden's just got to get him on the 9. You know, and you could just follow this up and leave him a nice cut on the 9, a little long. Otherwise, you could go 3 rails and go around, but then you always risk scratching.
Yeah,
I hate to do that. You know.
Ooh, I don't like this.
Well, he might just draw it into the top table and come back too. Yeah.
This is risky.
Yeah, I've seen him do this at the tournament, but he didn't get enough juice on it. But he's still okay. Taylor can cut that.
You know, Taylor's out there yucking it up, and and Rob and Dereck are like, "Why don't you just shut up and shoot?" You shut your pie hole.
But I think that's what makes the game like a cliff breaker. You know, it just kind of relaxes you a little bit.
Yep.
You can josh around with your partners and stuff, and we do that. I mean, we do that as a team, and we've done that with Kaden, playing partners and 3-man tournaments with him.
Well, I think it brings back that level of
another nice shot,
you know, being fun. Yeah, no doubt. That was a good. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, holy hell, Corey! What the?
There, I got the right button finally. Sorry, folks.
There's 6 buttons to choose from.
Well, and after the third one, I figured it out.
You hit every freaking button. Jesus. Here, it's very simple. Don't ever do that again.
Okay.
Have you lost your damn mind?
All right.
All right, 4-0.
Oh. Yeah, just a couple mistakes on Dereck and Rob's part. Otherwise, it would be 2-2.
We're going to do this really quick, and we'll make this a really hard one.
Uh-oh. Matt Strong.
Yeah.
Strong Knife Company. I make sharp things.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. It's only been 3 months since I asked you to write it, but hey, you know.
Oh, wait till we get to the Dorn one.
We don't want to.
The Kevin Dorn.
No, he actually fixed it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he actually did.
He got. Oh, look at Kaden broke, and he actually made a ball. But
and left the cue ball on the table.
Yeah, and no shot on the 1, though.
What's going on, Sean Hanna? I'll tell you what, everybody. If you get an opportunity and you've got like a dual screen, or you can make a dual screen, get on over to Colin's Newies stream over in Sacramento, Cal. It's called Post Up. Tyler, I believe, is going to be. I'm not sure who he's playing next, but it's down to the final 8. Single elimination. So get on over and tell Collins I said hi. I was talking with him earlier. He's given me. I really learn a lot by watching Collins, and he's very good at what he does. So
yeah, he had a great match this last match. So Tyler's been playing well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's one of the best of the business, I guess. Now can honestly say that.
Yeah, and he just got himself up to 3rd in Mosconi Cup points, that's huge.
Yeah. He dedicates a lot of time to the game, and he's just an all-around good person. Him and Margaret both.
Well, let's not get carried away here.
Well, yeah.
I mean, jeez. Otherwise, they're going to get a big head, and we got to listen to that when they get back from California. Boy, oh boy.
So Rob's just going to try to play a safety here. Taylor had played a push.
Oh, look at this, another bad roll. And the 7 goes in besides, so now
the table's open again.
Yeah.
I mean, they just not have good luck tonight.
Honestly, the hardest shot is going to be this one, from the 1 to the 2. And that's not even hard. I don't see anything that's troubling.
Okay, this is just funny because Kaden put the ball down like he's going to shoot the 2, just looking at it to where he wants to place it. And Taylor, I thought, was going to have a conniption over there because they can't talk.
Nope.
During the match.
Well, they can't coach.
Yeah, they can't coach.
They can't talk.
So I just think Taylor's ready to have a conniption over there, like, don't shoot the 2 first.
Yeah, he's having an aneurysm.
Yeah, he was. It was just funny. Oh, and then
and that's why I said I thought that was going to be the hardest shot.
It was. Yeah. See, and now he's telling him, he goes, I thought you were going to shoot the 2 first.
All right.
Oh, that's funny.
I think he's smarter than you, Taylor.
For a 15-year-old, I think so too.
I think there's not even it's not even a question.
But Kaden probably puts more time on the table than all 4 of these guys out there right now playing, because the kid just practices nonstop.
No doubt.
Like I said, we just got back from this big tournament there in Quincy, and just talking to him in between matches. We text back and forth, and I was talking to his mom, Holly, and she would send me the streams, and whenever he was on the stream table, he sent me a link, and I could sit there and be able to watch him, see how it was going, so on and so forth. And it's just he was playing like from the one day he played from 8 o'clock until almost midnight, and it was like he barely had any breaks. So because he was playing in, I think, different tournaments. He was playing in a 16 and under, and he was playing in an 18 and under. He was playing 8 ball and 10 ball in both age groups and stuff. And he placed, I think, 3 out of the 4, I believe. And yeah, I think he took a second, and I think 2/3, if I'm not mistaken. Holly, if you're listening, you could correct me on that. I don't know.
Pretty sure she's right outside the door here.
Well,
listening. She had earbuds in.
She might not want to listen to us. So. Probably listening. She's probably watching the stream and buzzing us out.
She's probably listening to Post Up or maybe the Brewer game or something. I would be. I wouldn't have this crap on.
Do you have the right screen on, Dale?
This is
the one we're seeing. Okay, just making sure.
How many times have you been in this booth?
Enough to know that you screw up a lot. So Avenue Auto, which I believe is Dereck Justin. Yeah, he says, did Taylor just leave the golf course? I don't know if he golfed today or not. I know he golfed yesterday. Told me he was out at St. Pat's. So Dale's going out to watch the shot because it's kind of close. Could double hit. I don't. Oh, he just played a good safety there. God, that Dereck plays good safety. He plays smart pool. And you said they're playing 3 foul rule too? Correct. So that could be what they could be trying to do here. Because Taylor played the foul first, and now he just hooked him up. If Kaden doesn't get a good hit here,
That would
That
be
would be
two
two.
for sure. Yeah, and this
And
is a tough hit.
oh yeah, I mean, this is
I don't think he can hit this unless he jumps over the nine.
it, which he could. I mean, he's close enough to that rail; he could pop into it.
Yeah, he could definitely go rail first and over the 9.
I think that's what he's going to have to do to try to get hit because he can't get around that 4-ball the other way. Just gotta stand up on
jack
it.
up a little bit and pop it into the rail. I tell you what, I'm going to get ready on this replay.
I went the wrong
close.
way. Pop, but he did it. He hit it well though.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad.
For a 15-year-old to know that, it just blows my mind.
90% of the adults we play with would have never thought of that shot.
I know. That's just why. That's what I mean. He just plays so much, puts a lot of time into the game, and let's hope he doesn't get burnt out too soon. As I get older, I play in the winter leagues, and I'm done.
No doubt. Me too.
It's just you get burnt out.
Well, it's a long season.
It is. It is.
Especially, excuse me, playing with us.
Yeah.
Playing with Taylor. Holy hell.
Yeah.
2 weeks makes it long.
Hey. Well, I don't know. We won't talk about it here.
Okay, that was fun.
Yeah, I just. I was gonna say something, but I don't think we'll talk about it on the air. Yeah, we'll skip till later when we have a break. It'll be just you and me.
All right. I don't think we get a break. They get a break. Yeah. What's going on, Kilpa? I believe if I remember correctly, Kilpa is from it Ireland or
I think you hit the 50-yard line there, Rob.
My apologies, Kilpa. I forgot what country you're tuning in from.
Uh-oh.
Remind us.
Uh-oh. Sean Haddis says he would like to have some cool dreadlocks like Dereck.
I'll tell you what, Sean. You go if you can grow.
You can
hair
grow the
anymore,
hair. Yeah.
I don't think you can grow that much hair anymore.
I don't think he can either.
I think he's younger than us by like 30 years, Sean.
Yeah.
So, good luck, hey man. If you can do it, more power to you. I can barely grow enough to keep my head. Oh, that was a beautiful shot.
Yeah.
I tell you what, that was being down 4-0 and having
clutch.
To, yeah, that was huge. That one's center pocket too.
I think. No, they're gonna need a board here. Rob was telling me earlier that I think he got his eyesight fixed somehow.
LASIK.
Yeah, something. Yeah, he said he can finally. He said he can see again like he was 16 years old. So,
wow.
I'm assuming it was LASIK of some sort.
Did he get kicked in the head by a mule? Maybe it rattled something, or I'm gonna try it.
Yeah. Well,
Ireland.
But
sorry, Finland.
Finland. It used to be where
John Klein. You are not from Venezuela. Stop lying to our viewers.
Well, Sean says that if I could, I'm saying what he's saying is if I could, I would.
If you could.
Yeah.
I'd check out the Rogaine commercial, and actually that'll be on our stream in a little while.
Okay.
Maybe you could grow either that, or what I've heard that works better than anything is rub cow manure on your scalp.
Okay.
But you have to do it every day.
I think you should video this so that they understand what they're supposed to be doing, Dale.
Do it right before work, and hopefully you work in an office with a lot of other people. And they say the biggest, especially if you're married, or wear it to bed at night with your significant other.
Yeah.
Because it's
that'll go over well.
It's an aphrodisiac. I'd try it. Do it.
So 4-1. Rob had the break. Made one. Got a shot at the one, but I'm not sure what he's going to do with it. A tough cut. Could two-rail it and play a safety. Could, thin it with the cue ball and play safety.
Corey, I'm a little bit jealous of the fact, and I'll be honest with you, I'm a little bit jealous of the fact that, nowadays, kids like Kaden, they have such more opportunity than what we did as kids.
Definitely.
To become pros.
Well, and I think it depends on where you grow up, too.
Yes, without a doubt.
You know, I grew up in a small town, rural country. I mean, granted, I was fortunate enough. My grandpa and grandma owned the bar, so my mom and dad helped out there a lot. So I would basically, when I went there, I would play pool. I would play in the video games, and my dad was a good pool player, so I learned a lot from him growing up. But otherwise, yeah, I never had a pool hall anywhere. Jesus, I mean, I didn't know what that was until I moved to the Fox Valley. Taylor tried to cut that in, and then he scratches. So now the rolls are going the other way.
Yeah, they are.
And it could be, that's just the swing of the momentum of a game, just like any other sport.
Yep, in 3 games, it's going to be all knotted up at 4 apiece again.
It could be.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough that my mom bought my dad 8-foot Fisher. And Fisher is normally pretty tight anyway.
Right.
But John Kutnick actually came over and we shimmed it in just a little bit. And I'll tell you what, that thing was brutal. It was really tough to play on.
Well, that makes you a better player in the long run, though.
Yeah, you would think.
But, yeah.
It's
some things are just hard to explain, right, Dale?
There's always exceptions to the rule.
Yeah.
You know that.
Let's see. I got to catch up on.
I don't know why Rob.
Dereck. Yeah, it's good to hear from you too, buddy. Glad you're still up in there watching the stream. What else here? What were we talking about with Sean? He says, back in my drinking days, a fellow told me pancake batter. Can't remember what we were talking about.
Hair growth.
Oh, hair growth. Oh, yeah, because you're talking about putting on cow manure.
Yeah.
So pancake batter would be even better.
Yeah. Make sure it's like...
Clip was asking how old Kaden is. Yes, he is 15. He'll be 16 in December, so he's like 15 and a half. But yeah, kid's just... He's coming along. His game is right there. It's fun to watch him play. Traded his 7-foot table at home for a 9-footer, I think, about 6 or 8 months ago.
Atta boy.
So yeah, like I said, he sit there and watches a lot of videos, watches a lot of lessons. Oh, that was a nice shot by Dereck.
That was.
There's no reward there.
I think Rob's going to drill this bank here.
He could. I mean, he's either going to drill it or play safe.
I personally would play safe right this. Well, it's not a hard bank though.
It's not, and I think the cue ball will come out of there if he goes for it. Oh, he hit that really soft. I'm not sure.
I don't know if that was intentional or if he was actually going for the bank. Because if he did, he hit that way too soft for this table.
I would have
hammered
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Kilpa. That is the age. I mean, if you're going to become pro these days, and listening to Collins. So last night, SVB was in the booth with Collins Newey on Post Up, and Shane actually said the same thing. Kids these days, they're so much more competitive, and they have their skill set these days. And coming from Shane Van Boning, this was a huge statement. Right. I thought it was really cool. He's like, you really got to watch out. You got to really pay attention because these kids will jump up and bite you in the rear end before you even know it.
Yes.
It was good to hear that from, arguably the best player in the world. Other than Efren, well, that's a good shot by Kaden there.
Yep. Good opportunity for these guys to get out again. Who you got taking pictures over there?
That is Jesse Crook. That is Jesse. The Outer Points Productions camera
I got
crew.
like a shadow where he is, but I can't really see his face. But
he has taken some incredible pictures.
I saw the one. Yeah, the one with
Scott
Kugel.
Yes. That was so cool.
Yep.
Yeah, he's done a couple of black and whites that have really turned out awesome.
Yep.
So nice, another
nice stroke by Taylor.
I hate being this complimentary about Taylor Collar.
I'm just surprised that he's drawn as well because he's more of a push and follow guy than he is a draw guy.
Right. It hurts. It hurts my soul.
We have a 12-year-old kid in our city who schools good grown-up players. Well, that's cool. I mean, that's like we said, I mean, some of these kids, they just come up and they bite you in the butt and they don't realize how good you are or how good they are.
Do you remember your very first tournament that you won, Corey?
Yeah, father and son tournament. Played with my dad.
Awesome. Where?
It was called the Big Flats Bar back then. That was where I grew up. And my dad actually had a problem with his thumb, and he had like a little bit of a, what do you want to call it, like a wrap around it or whatever. And
Wow.
but like I said, that was a great position play by Kaden. But he played well enough to make up for probably both of us. I believe I was probably about, I would say 8 or 9. I still have the trophy to this day. Sits in my basement.
That's gotta mean a lot.
It does. It means a lot to me. There's no way I'd ever get rid of it. I mean, it's something that I treasured. I actually still have my very first cue because of my dad. It was a Walmart, or it was a Kmart special, I believe. Or no, it was
Blue Light Special?
It was
Walmart wasn't around back
No,
then.
it was Walworth.
Oh,
I
sure.
don't remember Walworth, but
Yeah.
back in the day, we had a Walworth in Wisconsin Rapids that we shopped. And I had bought it with my own money, my allowance money, and the money I made from working. Granted, $8 was a lot of money back then, $8, $10, whatever it was.
Oh, no doubt.
And I don't know why my dad kept it, but he did. And I remember when I moved in my first house in, I don't know, probably back in 2003, I believe. All of a sudden he walked in, he says, "Here, you want this for your basement, your pool table?" And I'm like, I looked at it and I was like, why did he give me this cue? And I'm looking at it, I'm like, is this my first cue that I bought? And he's shaking his head. And, it was just cool. It's cool that he kept that.
That's a cool memory. I like that.
So, yeah.
My very first tournament I won was in New Holstein, Wisconsin, at a place called, and if like Marty Bray, if you're watching, or anybody from back in that era. So one of my friends in high school, his name was Pat Wolf, and they owned, him and his dad, his dad owned. You probably heard of him before, Corey. Charlie Wolf.
Yep.
Not the one from
Not
Beloit.
from Beloit?
The one from New Holstein.
Okay.
He's still alive, but anyway, Pat, they opened a place called Patty's Place after Pat, and at 19 years of age, he was out hunting and died of an aneurysm.
Oh, my God.
Yep, out, and he was literally sitting with a shotgun in his lap when his brother found him, when Charlie found him. Anyway, he opened a little pool hall because I used to go down to.
Oh, this looks like trouble.
Yeah, this could be an early game here.
1-9 combo. I think you got to play it. I mean, one ball's going to go at the other end of the table anyway. So
this is not a hard carom.
No. A little left on it, a little bottom left. Oh, he didn't hit it well though, and he left him a shot. Now the 2 ball sits in the middle of the pocket for a 3-9 combo if they get to it, because that 4 is not looking good.
So Patty's Place, that's when first or 9 ball was really big on the tour.
Okay.
When it came back in the 80s. So they had a 9 ball tournament, and I won the very first one. And same as you, I still have that trophy, and I'll never. It means so much.
Well, that, and then you talk about your very first as a singles player. Playing in a singles tournament. I've won a few tournaments. I think. Let's see, back home, I'm trying to think. But I don't really remember them, I think, as much as I do like the father and son one. But the first tournament I played in the Fox Valley, now this is, when was I moved here? 1997? First thing I did when I moved here was I looked up, see if there was a pool hall. There's got to be a pool in a big city of Appleton,
Sharks Club.
Sure enough, Sharks Club. So I go down there, and I find a table, get in the back room there, and I start playing, and I met a guy there. His name is Scotty Bumgart. And became probably one of my best friends for the longest time. We shot a lot of pool together. He was the bar manager there, and we just hit it off really well as friends and stuff. But anyways, I saw a flyer on the wall for a tournament at Gentleman Jack's, which is in Little Chute, Wisconsin. So I go there to play. I don't know anybody, and he caromed that instead of playing combo.
It in. Very nice.
That was a nice shot by Tate. They're making some nice shots tonight. So the score is 6-1.
Let's get a replay on that before you finish that story.
You put inside English on it, they'll make it, throw it, and at the same time the ball goes to the rail. Looks like he's going to try to draw it back, and
Wow.
he did. He played that really good. You put inside inside English on it, they'll make it, throw it, and at the same time the ball goes to the rail.
The shot itself.
Looks like he's going to try to draw it back. Okay, so that didn't work. All right, so anyways, I'll finish my story while I was trying to figure it out. I was at Gentleman Jack's. I walk in, 32 guys, singles, don't know anybody. I knew a few of the people just from being down at Sharks Club. I played, I guess, some of the best players in the Fox Valley at the time. They were guys like Little John Fields, Jamie Garvey, who else was there? Adam Wick, Tommy and Terry Beshka were both there. Just played a bunch of guys that were good, and I don't know if I was getting lucky, if I was playing well or whatever. Went through the tournament pretty fast, got to the finals, played a guy by the name of Mr. Dan Coppins.
Oh, I've heard that name before.
I didn't know who he was at that time. You know, I've become good friends with him, played, in a couple leagues with him, a couple tournaments with him. But at that time, I didn't know who he was. We played, it was for the championship, and he had to beat me twice because I was on the hot seat. The first match, it was a race to 3. The first match was 2-2, and Dan played a shot, and I was like, I wasn't real familiar with ball and hand rules at that time because I come from a small community. We didn't play ball and hand. We were still playing last pocket.
Sure.
And so I wasn't real familiar with ball and hand rules, and I thought maybe he fouled, but I wasn't sure. But he just finished out the rack. It was like the second to last ball to the 8 or whatever, and he did it, and I thought it was a foul or whatever. And then he comes up, he goes, well, I guess we got to start the next set. And I'm like, I guess. And then he just looked at me and goes, what's the matter? I'm like, well, I thought that one shot you fouled. And I believe it was Adam Zick and Terry Beshka were standing there still watching. And they'd looked at Dan and they said, Dan, I thought you fouled too. And Dan being the guy that he is, and now Dan is one of the nicest, most honest people you will ever know.
True gentleman in the game.
This is how I always remember Dan. And he says, well, I ain't going to win that way. He goes, I want to play that. We'll play that game over. He goes, well, we just pretend it's 2-2 and it's your break. Go ahead. Well, I proceeded to break and run out. I win the match. I kind of feel bad at that point, but at the same time, he's like, no. He goes, there's no way I'm going to win. There's a question involved, and there's witnesses that said I fouled. He goes, I didn't know that I did.
That's Dan Coppins.
And I told him, and I said, I didn't really know because I don't know the rules well enough, and that's just how I got to meet Dan Coppins. And, yeah, it was my first singles win, I guess, in the Fox Valleys. But, yeah, it was just a cool way to meet somebody and and then to become a really good friend and and I got to play with him and Jim Wagner in league and
Wags,
Appleton, Wags.
Matt Apple, yep, no doubt. And that's I'll bet you there's a lot of people that could tell a very similar story like that about Dan Coppins.
Exactly,
he's a true gentleman of the sport.
Just a class act.
I felt bad for him at the end of 3.0.
Well, he took a beating there, but Gray played good. I mean, you can't take that away from him. But Dan made some mistakes, and he knows it, and it'll cost you. Got himself in a hole he just couldn't get out of.
Mm-hmm. Well, the 1 to the 2 is miserable, number 1, and the 4 is ugly. The 5 doesn't really have a pocket. Nasty This is a tough rack.
So who owns the WMPS Wisconsin mobile pool streaming?
That is Shelly Drake.
Oh, Shelly. She says, who is this Taylor guy? He's dressed all fancy like.
Right.
Yeah, he's got our...
Wasn't it Dereck Justin before that said Taylor just get off the golf course?
Yeah, he probably did. Yeah.
We would not be surprised if he did.
Mom says, be nice to my kid, Cheddar. Notice she didn't tune that into me. She was telling you.
Oh boy.
Gray just tuned in and said agreed. Dan Coppins is a great sportsman. Yes, he is, but far and away.
Well,
and congratulations, Gray. I think I saw you that night afterwards, but you had a good match.
Yeah, and I was going to say that says a lot about. Gray's a pretty damn good sport himself. So
right.
That's from one good sport to another.
Right. What happened with Cheddar? Just tuning in. Edgeter's supper with family. After supper with family.
Yeah, he's talking about the instant replay.
Instant replay. Yeah. Well, Cheddar's over there running
Amateurs.
running the show. He's an amateur.
Yeah, there's no doubt. That'll never change.
I'm
All right,
I'm impressed
Taylor,
though. I mean, you have a nice setup here. This is pretty high tech stuff in here, people. I'm surprised this has gone as well as it has with you running the show. Oh, I think he was trying to play a 2-9 combo and it didn't work out, but he played it good safe there.
Yeah, he did call it too.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, this is not a hard jump for a 2-9 either.
No.
But I don't think
Rob's a real good jumper.
He's not a jumper. His hips are a little older than ours, so
yeah.
I think if he jumps, he's going to end up in traction.
I'm not sure what he's going to do here.
Is he spinning around? Is he
you got to hit this though. You got at least, don't leave him to a ball in hand combo. I would almost just shoot the 9 in.
That's not a bad idea, but I don't think he can shoot the 9 in either. I don't think he can get past the 5.
Well, then I'd jump it to shoot the 9 in.
Me too. I'd jump it to make it. And if
well, yeah. He might be able to see that 2 ball between the 5 and 6. That's what he's looking at. I would hit this hard because you don't want to leave the 2 ball down there.
I think he's jumping over a piece of the 6 with a regular cue.
Well, he did, but he did it the smart way.
This might end up. Ooh. Pocketable.
Well, he put the 8.
And now look at the 4-9.
I say he put the 4 ball there. So they just gotta make the 2 to get to the 3. What?
Shelly Drake loves golf. She's got a 5 handicap. Just the first hole.
You go, girl.
That's good stuff. That's the same as Corey's handicap.
Yeah.
Okay, you're down to a 4 now. Good for you.
We got a couple rounds in this weekend. Not the best, but they're not bad.
It's a good cut.
Nice shot.
This is going to run. This is going to run.
Stop or go, one of the two. He can make this. Yeah. That's a cut on the 3 ball. And Taylor's made some nice shots already tonight, so I see him making this and leaving Kaden the 4-9. It's going to be a quick night if we keep getting 9-ball combos.
Right.
Which is a total difference from the last time Kaden and Taylor played against Lee and...
yeah, that went hill-hill.
That went... Did it go hill-hill?
I think it was hill-hill, right?
All I know is it was a long match.
It was.
I think there was a lot of safeties played, if I remember right. Well, Caden's got a little bit of a cut on the 4 to make the 9, but very makeable. He's going to eye it up and...
Yeah, it's like you were saying earlier, Corey. No combination is easy.
No.
This 9 is out of the pocket. Yeah. This is missable, especially in the Vincent.
He could rattle this easy.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to hit it good.
It's got to be clean, too. So that's... Yeah, that was well.
He hit that good.
Hit that really good. All right, 7-1.
They're on a route here.
Shocking.
I think they... might be taking a little bit of break here. I don't know.
Little potty break.
Yeah,
right. We're okay with that.
Yep,
that's good because then we can talk about a couple of things that we need to discuss here, right. And one of them is this tournament right here. I'll let you talk about it, Corey.
Okay, this is our annual Ronald McDonald House fundraiser event. We started this a few years ago. Me, Taylor, Dale, and Brian. Yep. And we 3rd year running. It's been a great event. The last 2 years have gone really well, raising a lot of funds for the Ronald McDonald House, which is the one that's based out of southeastern Milwaukee area. And we have a tournament that will be here on August 31st, last Saturday in August, for 540 and under, 8-ball. Race to 4 on the winner side, race to 3 on the loser side. We're taking up to 48 players.
How many are on that sign-up list already? Do you know?
I believe Taylor said it was almost half full. So if you want to get in it, give us a shout out on the website, or just give Taylor Collar a call. You can give me a call, give Dale a call. We'll figure it out to sign up. But yes, a big event for us, as we like to just help out.
In the 2 previous years, we've raised $17,000.
Yes,
and we want to eclipse that first year this year.
Yeah, we kind of got a late start this year, but we last year I thought we got too early of a start. We kind of dragged it out for a long time. It seemed like it got boring to the end. So now we'll be pushing this obviously here on the stream. We'll be pushing it on social media, Facebook, basically. So keep your eyes out. If you need to contact any of us, you could private message any of us on Facebook. We have Lacey Tarzuski over in the Wausau, Mosinee area, who's helping out selling tickets like she has the last couple of years. Ticket prices here up on the stream. And we had Fred Renner over in Adams, who basically is covering the Adams and Wisconsin Rapids area for me. And because that's where I grew up and most of my family, so he's taking care of all that, so I don't have to. And yeah, I mean, we've got some unbelievable people donating stuff. We should have a Peace Hour queue.
Actually, Riley Peace Hour, and it's. Yeah, I still got to work on that.
So anyway, we should have a Peace Hour queue as probably our grand prize, raffle prize, I guess. We got some Milwaukee Brewer tickets, some memorabilia from the Green Bay Packers. We've got some golf packages set up. We've got what else? We got some raffle bags coming. I know Fred's putting in one of his baskets for all his stuff that he does in terms of making the salsa, the pickles, asparagus, and all that good stuff. But yeah, we got some businesses chiming in. A lot of the pool halls are donating gift certificates for their time, and you could use it for food or for pool time. What else?
You know what, too, and it always doesn't. It doesn't have to be a monetary donation. If you know of a business or somebody that would like to donate a raffle prize, that's always extremely.
Club 161, Julie and Scott Chonicki, they're always very grateful and giving us things, and just again, 2 wonderful people out there, and they always donate every year. They donate the one year they donated a handmade cribbage board, which when we were down in Sussex on our first one, and there's a couple of guys there that were just going ecstatic buying tickets because they wanted that cribbage board.
Right.
And so anyways, yeah, I mean, if anybody you hear, push it onto your family, friends, let us know, get a hold of us. Like I said, the ticket prices are there, 1 for $5, 3 for $10, 10 for $20, 30 for $50, or the best deal is getting 100 tickets for $100. That's $1 a ticket. That's cheap. You're going to get a lot of tickets for some great prizes. So thank you. So we're back to action here. Taylor's up. Taylor and Kaden.
And that's going to get here a lot faster than what you think.
Yeah, it's a little less than 5 weeks away, I believe, or 5.5 weeks. So should be fun. We'll be here at the Varsity Club. We'll be here all day. I'm sure he's going to have some food specials. Anybody wants to come down just to look at the prizes, because they'll be set out on all the tables on the left of us here while the tournament's going on the right, with how we had it set up last year anyways. And
we got a lot going on here at the Varsity Club over the next several months. I mean, a lot. Yeah. We've got a major Calcutta coming up for a 64-player 1.1. Then we've got the junior tournament in 2 weeks is going to be here. Yep. We've got 26 kids that are going to be here, and parents for the junior tournament.
That's awesome.
Oh, my God, I can't wait. And every single one of them is getting a jersey from On Board, which is awesome. It's after that, we've got several tournaments that the tournament directors have lined up for the early fall, and then we're into winter already.
Right.
Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yep. So Rob made a nice cut on a 1 after Taylor's dry break, but he didn't leave Dereck a shot on a 2. I think he's thinking about jumping. Yep, I think he's getting his jump cue.
Does he really need it?
It's probably at least a half a ball. It's got to be careful when the ball's that close to the pocket and the rails, that when you jump over, you hit it. They like the tendency to jump up, and the cue ball could go flying off. So we'll see what he does here. But we'll also have a ring game going that day on the stream table of our Ronald McDonald House charity event. Taylor Collar, myself, Mr. Cheddar over here.
I don't want to miss this.
Jeremy West, Jeff Cole. I believe are the guys that, and we're gonna have Matt Strong and Rich Stadler in the booth. What a nice jump! A nice shot, and he's got a decent bank on a 3. I'm telling you, Dereck impresses me.
He's really been playing well.
Yeah, is the first match that him and Rob played that they won. Jeff Cole he's even impressed me here in this match so far too. I believe are the guys and
good stuff.
And we're gonna have Matt Strong and Rich Stadler in the booth. What a drills it!
Yeah, that's a good shot.
That's a great shot. Rob's gonna bank the 3 ball here. I hope he hits it a little harder than he did last time. He did, and he drilled it. That's what he needed to do last time.
You got to hit these hard on, or banks hard on this table.
Yeah. So now Derek's got to cut on the 4, either the corner or to the side, to get back on that 5. And hopefully he doesn't scratch.
Yeah, Rob and Dereck need a turning point here.
He just missed the 4 ball.
Yeah,
but I think he's going to get away with it.
He sure did.
Yeah, he got away with it.
Big time.
And they needed that. In all respect to them. They needed a break there. But Mr. Killer Kaden has pulled out some nice kicks in his days that I've seen so far. So we'll see what happens here.
So Sammy Tracy and John Klein, do you know who those are?
Yes, I know who John is.
Okay, they're boyfriend, girlfriend.
Okay.
Sammy Tracy.
I'm sorry for you, Sammy.
Yeah, me. So that's what I was about to do is I'd like to apologize to Sammy. And John, did you sign up for the 540 and under? Because that's the only way you're getting your jersey. Because I'm not mailing it to you. So anyway, Sammy, I agree. John, put your phone down.
For 10 minutes and go put your laundry away.
Fold your freaking underwear, dude.
You got to keep the ladies happy, or you ain't going to be happy.
No doubt. How long have you been in that relationship? Not long enough, apparently. She can end it for you real quick. All right.
So Kaden
going with a jump of his own here.
Jump over the 8. I think because he can bypass the 7.
No,
I think it was a foul. Get the 8 ball first.
That's a foul.
He knows. He's telling him. And Kaden, to me, is in that aspect, too, is another one we were talking about with Dan Coppin. Just a class act. Great sportsman. He just, just a great kid all around. He's got a great support system with his family. His parents both are just wonderful about getting him to tournaments, letting him play in tournaments.
Yeah, and the only thing I really don't understand about Caden's game is why he's playing with Taylor Collar.
Well, Taylor asked him, so.
Oh, okay.
They had, you got a number you got to reach there. You guys.
Gotcha. That's the only 1175, or that would make it work.
Right,
I get that.
Right,
okay, that's fair enough.
That was a great pickup on Taylor's part.
Yeah, no doubt.
So Dereck and Rob have a good chance here. Oh, he missed the 5 ball.
He did it again.
He shot that way too hard anyways.
Taylor's going to play safe here. I think he's going to put that cue ball right on the backside of the 7.
He's going to put the 5 by the 9, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Further down, I think. I think he's going to put it just past the side pocket and get him right on that 7 ball. Just a guess.
Yeah. Oh, he hit it too hard.
The side. Outer
that didn't quite work out the way you wanted
Outer points. You're not allowed to say that.
Yeah. You're not?
No.
Why not?
It's a family show.
Oh.
I think I've mentioned that on the stream already. So after this live stream is over with, I have to go into YouTube, put a thumbnail on the beginning of it, and then I have to choose whether this is family friendly or not.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So I have to let YouTube know if this is suitable for 18 and under.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I haven't been able to do that.
9
so
out of
far.
10 times,
it's not. Well, I mean, just because of the horrible commentary. I mean, it's not even the swear words or anything. It's just the total idiocy. Kids don't want to learn. They're not going to learn anything from us. Yeah, Sean Hanna, that's a good possibility.
That Kaden had lost a bet to play with Taylor. Could have, I don't know.
And what a horrible way to lose, too, you know? I mean...
So Rob played a interesting safe there. I mean,
so
I think Kaden could play another one right back. Just missed the 8 and put the cube right behind it. Roll the 7 up past it.
Corey, if you look down at the screen here and you look at the profile pictures there, if you look at Taylor's, like, yeah, I got a winner here. I got a, good. And you look at Kaden, he's like, oh my
Jesus,
God, what did I get myself into?
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's the looks they have, yeah.
Jeez. Bad life decisions.
Hey, we all make mistakes.
Yeah, he's young. He'll figure it out.
Well, he played it the opposite way, but he played a good one.
Shot.
So I said, to be 15 and to understand the game as well as he does, it's just incredible. And I constantly tell him that, and I constantly tell his mom and dad that. I'm like,
kid's got game.
Oh yeah, But Dereck could play this back the same way. Just skim the 7 to the rail, back to the 8, make the cue ball go right back to where it is. You just got to make sure you skim it.
Oh, that's another good
Look
shot.
at that. See, that's what I said.
That's a good shot.
Yep. See, these guys are like, I'm like ESPN with these guys. Hey, Taylor's got a shot here. He's got a shot on making the 7. It's going to be such a thin cut he won't scratch, which is a good thing.
Did you say you have ESPN?
No, I have ESP.
Oh.
I can talk to people in their minds.
Mm-hmm. That sounds scary as hell.
Yep.
What am I thinking right now, Corey?
I can't repeat that on the show. I was right, wasn't I?
Yeah, all right. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. You got me.
Oh, you overcut it. Wow. Well, you actually come out okay, leaving him a bank. Better than straight in a pocket.
Rob's going to drill this one. He's going to hit this one firm.
Yeah, he needs to make this one for sure. Down 7-1. Got to get it going. Looks like he's using the, what they call it, the diamond system.
Is that what
for cutting and banking?
Is that what those white things are on the table? That's what those are for, right? Math, arithmetic,
geometry, working the angles. Gilpus says, make the 7. The 8's open. High left. I don't know why he's looking to play it in the corner. Maybe he's looking to play it safe, to put the 7 on the top or the bottom rail and the cue ball up by the other rail, but I'm afraid the cue ball is going to come back around too much. I don't know why he's just not worried about making it.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be all that concerned about shape right now. I think I'd just make the ball. Or play safe. This is not a bad shot either. If he can... I think he's okay.
I think he's all right. Yeah, he wasn't concerned about making it at all. He was playing safe the whole way. It's all he was looking at.
Mm-hmm. And he couldn't hit at any better speed.
Well, Caden's going to get his jump cue here because he's good. He's deadly with the jump. He can definitely hit it, or at least get a hit. I don't know where he's going to make it.
That looks like a Jacoby, too.
It looks like a...
jump cue. Is that a Jacoby?
I think it's sponsored by Pea Shower, so I don't know. I can't tell. I think you call it in that corner down there. I mean, it's just a stop jump.
I like the way he lines up his...
Oh, yeah.
I can't get that view. I can't wait to get my other camera. Ooh, look at that.
But they made it.
Look at that. Jeez.
I don't know what Taylor said there, but...
I don't either. I try not to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he got a hit.
Yep.
You know, this is 9-ball. It counts.
Yeah. Well, Taylor's just got to make this draw back without scratching. That's the biggest thing. A lot of times people get careless and they draw into that side pocket. Oh, he rattled the 8.
Yeah.
Oh.
Especially after a shot like...
The shot that not only Kaden made, but the shots that he's been making all night.
I can't wait to get my other camera. Oh, look at that.
But they made it. There you go. So it should be 7-2 after Rob makes the 9-ball here.
Yeah, I'm gonna mark it up.
Uh-oh.
So to answer your question, Tony Walruff, what time do you need to be there on August 3rd for the junior tournament? So the doors are going to open. I have to talk with management yet. Normally we open at 11 o'clock on Saturdays, but I'm talking with management and trying to get an hour earlier. So be here by 10. I'll make sure the doors are open. So 10 o'clock Saturday, August 3rd, and then same on Sunday morning, I think. We'll discuss it on Saturday.
Because there's different age groups, or no? They're all playing one.
So actually, that's a good question, Corey. So the team and I have been talking about the junior team or the tournament directors team, if you will,
the committee.
Yeah. So that's made up of Julie Schoeneke from Club 161.
Mm-hmm.
We have somebody just donated some money. It's Dereck Justin.
That boy, Dereck.
And that's a super chat, too.
Oh, boy.
Thank you, Dereck.
Yes, thank you, Avenue Auto.
Much, 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 much appreciated. So now I lost my train of thought. Thank you, Dereck.
Talking about
I appreciate that. So we have Taylor Collar is actually donating all the trophies.
Oh.
And Corey Peterson as well. You guys are working together.
Yep.
Matt Strong is going to be our tournament director. Trevor Simpson is coming up to be our security, and the reason why I say security is I want all the juniors out of here by 7 o'clock on Saturday, no later, just for safety purposes. I just think it's a good policy.
That's a good policy because you got a lot of. It gets busy.
It's a pool hall.
It's a pool hall, and it's
a
college town.
Yes.
Right. There's a lot of kids here. A lot of 20, 21, 22-year-olds.
Yep.
And they're looking to have a good time and being out and about. So yeah, I think that's a good idea. Because it's both Saturday and Sunday, right?
Correct. Okay. So it's going to be a team event on Saturday. And right now, as I said, we've got 26 juniors. So we're going to keep it at, we're going to have 6 4-person teams.
Okay.
We've got 4 age groups, 9 and under. 10 to 12, 13 to 15, and 16 and 17 is the highest. There's only 2 juniors in the 16 and 17-year-old category, which is okay. We're going to try to divide it up as evenly as possible for the team event and then a singles event on Saturday. Or on Sunday. Yeah, so. And there's a lot of good stuff we got going on. The kids are going to have... This is going to be I think, probably one of the highlights of the entire weekend. Riley Peashower has given me a gorgeous, gorgeous purple Peashower cue for the juniors, and that I am giving away on the Projection Pro Billiard system. There is going to be a competition for the kids. It's a very easy, or I shouldn't say easy, It's a more of a basic drill on the Kim Davenport stroke zone. Okay. And we're going to have a all-weekend competition, see who gets the most amount of points, and we're going to give away a cue.
Sounds interesting. I like that.
Lots of good stuff for the weekend. We've got a pizza party on Saturday afternoon, and that is actually being donated by Adam Carlson, the owner here at Varsity Club. So big shout out to Adam and his dad John. It's greatly appreciated. They're really looking forward to having the juniors here themselves, and I think that's really
it's fun to watch all these younger generation players. Like we've been talking like with Kaden. It's just to see. And I know some of these kids that'll be here just from being out at the Club 161 bar with Scott and Julie Shanicki, and because they do a junior 4-week. I don't know how often they do it, but I know they were supposed to do it in May, but they had to put it off just due to I don't know if it was because summer was just getting in, whatnot. They weren't going to have a good amount of kids there, but Taylor and I have gone out and just help them out a little bit here and there. We just did it one time. We were going to go out again if they would have had it in May, and just work with the kids, and they like that. They like to see different people with different skill levels to go out and work with these kids, and some of those kids out there can play.
Oh, no doubt.
I mean, I don't know a lot of their last names. I know some of their first names, and they have some good kids out there that can really play. They're impressive. It's like, and they're willing to learn. The one time I went out there, I had a kid. I don't know his last name. First name was Ronnie, and he had a chicken wing for a stroke. His elbow was way out to the side, and I said, you really need to tuck that elbow in and go straight up and down, so your stick's level and it's straight, going straight forward. And I said it'd give you a better stroke. And he struggled with it at first, and we went onto a side table while the other kids were working with Taylor and Scott and Julie, and we went off to the side and worked with him a little bit, and he just constantly kept working at it, and he would catch himself. All of a sudden he'd be back out there, and then he'd stop and he'd bring it in and he'd stroke, and it didn't hurt his game at all because he was still making balls like normal. And all of a sudden, the next time I see him, I see Julie posting some pictures, and I see him at a tournament with Jerry Moser. I think they're playing like a older, younger tournament or something, and I saw pictures of little Ronnie shooting, and his elbow was perfectly straight up and down like it's supposed to be. And I'm like, he learned something from that, and he's worked with it.
Is that Ronald Schurtz?
I think that's right.
Schurtz?
Because I think his parents own a bar in Clintonville. So I think that could be right. Yeah, I just knew all the kids by first names that day. I didn't,
Yep, he's going to be here.
It's going to be a nice shot by Rob there. Get out of position on that 5 ball. So I think Dereck can probably take that either up in the corner or the side.
All right, we got to give another shout out to one of the juniors' moms who just donated $10 to the stream. That's Amy Cools. Thank you. That is so not necessary. Amy, thank you so much. Yes. And that's one of the things. So if anybody's been following the story, well, if you haven't, go back and watch one of the things that I did a couple of months ago. So Corbin is Amy's son, and she wants to see Corbin play in the Knockout Challenge more than anything. And I mean more than anything. I'm not going to get into the whole entire story, but I can't wait. So that's Jamie Cools as well, and I can't wait for him to get here. It's just I can't wait for the whole weekend. It's just going to be so much fun. It's going to be fun for the adults too.
Right.
Well, Rob did not leave Dereck.
Dereck very good here. No, he hit it a little too hard, and too much foul. But Dereck has made some good shots. I anticipate he's going to make this one. I just hope he doesn't scratch. He made the shot. Oh, and he didn't scratch, but he's not going to leave Rob a good one.
Oh, boy.
Well, Rob's going to have to work with it because he left him what he did. You shoot to make this in the corner. You shoot a little harder, so in case you miss it, you ended up on the top rail.
Yeah, make sure you got to bank this a little bit short.
Right.
For sure.
Yep.
You don't want it to go long, otherwise you're going to leave it right in the middle of the pocket.
Table. Right.
So, and I just found out something too. So now that my channel is monetized. I get to see all the analytics and everything. So that is, you know what? For a round of applause for Amy because it's the very first.
Thank you, Amy.
It says right on the bottom, very first super chat.
Uh-oh. I don't know what he's asking.
The what?
He didn't tell me what he was doing. Can you look back on the thing and see if that 9 ball is on the rail or not?
We do what? It was off the rail.
It was a good hit. Yep. Yeah, Taylor was just asking if the 9 ball was on the rail or not.
Yeah, it was off just a little bit.
Yep.
And now I don't know. They'll probably talk about it, but
I think that cue ball is going to hit the rail anyway.
Right.
He's going to play real thin on the 9 and try to get the cue ball directly across from it.
Yep. Basically leave Dereck the same shot that Rob had left him. I'm actually surprised Rob hasn't gone for a couple of shots today. Because I think that was that was kind of an offensive defensive shot. I mean, in my opinion, he could have went for it, like you said, shoot it short so it hits the side rail, comes back to the middle of the top rail, and the cue ball goes the other way. But he just didn't want to do it. He just felt more comfortable playing it safe, I guess. So Taylor put on his extension on his cue so he could reach it because
he still can't reach it.
Yeah, he's still in trouble with it.
Well, he's half inch shorter than I am. Yeah,
is he?
It's tough.
Oh. It's okay. I mean, it worked out good.
I think Derek's going to take this bank on.
He's going to bank it. I mean, it's. I wouldn't say it's dead. He's got to cut it a little bit, maybe put a little right English on it. Make it turn to the left.
Amy, you've already done enough.
Yes, Amy, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, and I was talking with Trevor Simpson about this last night. Oh boy, that's got a bounce. That's got a bounce.
It did not enough,
boy.
But
you know, there's a couple of different points of views that I've learned over the last couple of weeks, and I'll tell you to you straight. This is a labor of love, and I'm being completely serious because I'm enjoying the hell out of this. You know, I feel very much at home at Varsity Club. I'm surrounded by a lot of really good people. It's great having Matt Strong. Well, okay, let's not get carried away here. It's okay having Matt Strong as the billiards manager, but you know, with everything in life, you have to deal with some of the difficulties. You know, and it's what it is having Matt Strong here. But in all honesty, you know, it feels like home. You know, it's really cool seeing a lot of people that have come together to help. Outer Points Productions is not Little Cheddar. Outer Points Production is a team of a lot of people that stand behind me, and I mean that. I don't do this by myself.
Yeah, you spend a lot of time here, though. You do, and kudos to you for that.
I do.
Your wife probably doesn't like it so much, but
well, thank goodness she's in Europe right now. So I got here yesterday at 10:30 in the morning.
Is that why the cot's in the back here?
Correct. A little.
Oh my God, he made two.
And one wasn't all white either, which is wild. So I didn't leave here until 10:30 last night. Yeah,
that's a long day, dude.
Yeah, it's okay though. It's worth every minute.
Well, who takes care of your dogs?
I have kids at home.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
They're old enough.
Well, the one's in college, right?
Baby Cheddar is in college. She is 20. And then little Limburger, or Nader Animator, he's 23. So
Jesus.
He's... Yeah.
Limburger, that poor kid.
The Cheddars.
Yep, the whole Cheddar family. Have you given your wife a name yet?
Yeah.
She like the
Sharp Cheddar. She's a teacher.
Sharp Cheddar? Oh, okay. Makes sense.
I'm aged Cheddar now.
You're very aged.
I'm not. It's not just little Cheddar anymore. It's aged. And then when I die, I'm going to be expired cheese. You know, send me to
You'll
somewhere.
be aged for the better. Aged for the better cheddar.
Right.
So Taylor's got a shot at the
Does
2
this
here. I
go
think in the
past
corner.
the 4?
I think it does. Yeah.
That looks a little tight. Wow.
It's real
All
bit.
kinds of room.
And he left him a nice, decent cut at the 3 or bank, whatever Kaden decides to do. This is kind of a crucial shot. That he's got to make this one for him to win out. If not, then I think Rob and Dereck are going to have a good chance of getting out. Yeah, he's banking this.
Yeah, Trevor, I can't agree with that. You can't call it
But
Swiss
he
Miss.
he got a good roll.
Because Swiss Miss is a hot chocolate.
Swiss Miss.
It's a hot chocolate, man.
Kilp was asking if Kaden is using what do they call it, Teom?
Oh, Teom.
Teom chalk. I believe he does.
I think so. Taylor uses the Masters.
Yeah, and Al Holden says we all deal with the difficulties when we tune in for the stream.
Hey, it's not always my fault who I bring as a co-commentator, Al. So
yeah, he's desperate most of the time.
no doubt, that's why you've been in the booth,
Well,
Al.
I got the call at 7:00 this morning, so I knew he was desperate then.
Okay, that's not true.
Well, it was earlier than that.
Oh yeah, it was.
It was like 6:42 a.m. or something.
I thought I messaged you yesterday, didn't I?
No, it was this
that
morning.
was this morning.
I knew you were desperate. That's why I said yes.
Yeah, I asked like 7 people before you.
Well, that happens.
So Kilpa says Teom is a finished product. That means it's what? It's done?
A finish.
Oh, two
Finish.
ends.
Finish. Finland.
2 ends. Gotcha.
Oh, Al says Corey's fine.
Yeah, Kilpa, all the chalks are starting to get expensive
They
now.
are.
I mean,
seems like every brand name's coming out with their own, and
Right.
it's hard to
they're all copying each other, and they're
just putting their logos on them is all.
You know, I just had an idea. I should make like a scratch and sniff chalk, and I could, the orange, the only.
Don't you do that with your chalk anyway? You rub it along your butt crack and sit in your chair with all your friends.
I could make the only flavored chalk, and I could make it orange and make it cheddar flavored.
Oh boy!
I think I should do that. I think that's a great idea. Could you imagine all these little orange streaks on the table everywhere?
Oh Jesus! You'd be somehow patenting that, saying, "Oh, so this is the cheese." This is
Look at this
that's
lock
safety.
up safe.
Nice shot. That's Taylor. I call that Taylor Collar Pool. He's very good at safeties.
Yeah, he can't make a shot to save his life, but he's really good at safe. Let's take a look at that one again. That was I can't get that view. That was I can't wait to get my other camera. Oh, look at that!
But they made it.
Look at
over
that!
here.
And it's not even anybody else's fault but mine. Trust me, it is.
So the problem is at 6 and 9, though. I mean, even if he doesn't get a hit on this, it doesn't hurt him because that 6 and 9 is going to be tough.
Mm-hmm. But you don't want Taylor and Kaden going for a 3 foul either. You know,
Yeah, that's true. Oh, he just missed it. Just missed skimming it.
now how?
See, now I would shoot the 3 ball to break out the 6 and 9 because the 4 is wide open in the pocket. It doesn't matter what the cue ball is going to be.
I would actually play the 3-9-6 combo.
No, God, no.
Yep, I
no.
would.
You play the 3 in the side and roll it up and bump it, or do something. You do not do a triple combo.
Audie Jepson says ew on the cheese flavored chalk. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think we're all agreeing on. Imagine go walk in the pool and people are all
Everybody's
standing there
licking.
sniffing their chalk. I'd be like, we're out of here. See, I like what Kaden's going to do. He's going to draw down into that, and I think that's the smart move.
No, I'm going to make it smell like Limburger for you, Al.
That would be gross. If he gets this, I really like this shot, and this could be the game changer.
See, Jamie Cool says the same thing. 3-9-6 combo.
No.
Oh, stop acting like a... See, now what are you going to do? What are you going to do for the rest of the rack?
He had to do something. He had to do something there, and he did. He did something. He just didn't get it.
I would have never played that with a draw
See,
shot
and
anyway.
I still think this is okay, because he can make that 4, bump the 5, move it over, leaves him an angle at the 5 ball to go down and get the 6 again.
Yeah,
and if not, you play a safe again. I don't think this is that difficult. Yeah, I you can just bump into the 5, give Kaden an angle, and then he can. Interesting how he does this. Oh, he hit that way too hard.
Wow.
He
Came out
hit that
okay.
way too hard.
Yeah, that was...
And that's unusual for Taylor, because he's more of a finesse player than he is a just bang into the balls and hope for the best.
Yeah, his game's changed a lot in the last 2-3 years. He used to be the ball banger. He used to be a schmuck.
Smart ass muck. He's growing up a little bit.
A little. I mean, let's not give him too much credit.
He hangs around the right people. He'll get better.
God, I hope so.
Caden's just got to get the cue ball down by the 6. I mean, Taylor will figure out he'll figure out the easy safe. All you got to do is bang it in, do a 3-rail with the 6 ball, and leave the cue ball behind the 9. I mean, it's, he just got to make this 5 and give him a shot at the 6. It's that simple. And he did just that, too.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
I mean, he might not give him the angle quite what Taylor would have wanted, but...
Tough.
Yeah.
Deal with it. Don't say it. Don't say it, Corey. Do not. Just leave the comment alone.
Oh, boy.
Don't even read it.
Taylor's over there talking to himself, and it's better he's talking to himself than it is his own cues, because I've been with him when he's talking to his cues. It's a scary thing. Oh, he was actually trying to make that.
I don't like that shot.
I didn't like that either, but I think with an 8-2 lead, you can go for it at that point. It's not the worst thing. I mean, Rob's going to make a nice shot here and come around 3 rails to get to the 9. And again, don't scratch. And that's been a killer for these guys the first few games of the match.
Good
Made
shot.
it, and he came around, and he's perfect. That was a good shot by Rob.
Warning number 1, Mike.
Uh-oh.
Warning number 1, I will permanently ban you from the chat if you continue. Just so you know. And I'm not screwing around. All right. We are only 5 games separating them now.
So it's 8-3.
Let's talk about this guy, shall we? You know him. Actually,
oh my God!
Yeah,
he's got a writing up there.
Let's talk about it. That's his wife's company. So
Yes.
don't talk about Kevin. I'll let you talk about Lynn.
The LK stands for Lynn and Kevin Dorn.
No.
No?
It's Lynn Karen.
I'll go with Lynn and Kevin, but hey.
It is.
So at LK Painting and Staining, we work with doors, windows, walls, base and casing, staircase, cabinets, and really anything in a home that needs to be finished.
Even your cat.
New construction and remodelings. For a free estimate, or says for an estimate, please call Lynn at 920-213-2257. I know they have a huge shop out on their property that they do a lot of this work, and they have a few people that work with Lynn. She oversees everything and stuff. They do good work. So, you sure it's Lynn Karen? That's her middle name?
It is. Yep. Or Lynn Catherine.
Lynn.
Oh, it might. Yeah, I think it's.
See, now
Lynn.
you don't even know. Let's just go with Lynn and
I
Kevin.
think it's Lynn Catherine. It's not Kevin. I know it's not Kevin.
I always thought it was Lynn and Kevin. So
Even Lynn has said she doesn't want anything to do with him. So-
well, she married him.
Do you blame him or her? Yeah, Kevin's a good dude.
Yes. Played with Kevin for about, I don't know, probably 15, 16 years with pool. Down at the old Sharks Club and here at the varsity.
Well, obviously Kaden's going to push, but do you really want to? Because this 1-5, all your opponent has to do is hit the 1, and the 5's going to go in. It's wired.
I don't know if he can. I don't think he can see it between the 7 and 8.
Mm-mm.
He might be able to jump over the 7 to hit it. That 8 doesn't come into play then.
This is going to bounce. I think should be all right.
He just played a push. I give it back. See, I think Kaden sees that 1-5 combo where Dereck didn't really see it. I don't think he actually even looked that hard. Because like you said, all you gotta do is touch the 1. I think the 5 goes in.
Mm-hmm.
It'll probably open the table right up.
Yeah, and then it all depends on where the 2 ends up.
Right.
Oh,
right.
no, actually the 1.
And the cue ball, yeah.
Does anybody have a score update on Tyler's match? Is anybody else watching post up? If not, do it. I want to find out how
What
Tyler's
he's doing. Oh, he hit that 2 square.
Oh, and that 2 almost went in the side too.
Probably a good thing it didn't, because the 1 ball is not looking real good.
Yeah, it's a thin cut all the way down by the 6. Not a hard safety though, if you so choose.
He's going to play a safe here. I think he hit that a little hard, but I think he come out okay.
He passed. Ooh,
So I think he can see the 1. He just, yeah, he
doesn't go past the 5 though.
No.
But he can play the carom on the 4. And then the 1's going to end up down by the 5. Just like so. Oh, and he's buried
He
on
hooked him.
He. Wait, all right, wait do you see this view, folks?
I think Caden's got to do a little massage.
I mean, what guy doesn't want to be stuck right behind the outer points, but not on a
and just so
pool
you
table.
know, that's his partner. He's doing that to. Not,
right.
Yeah, not
Right.
not his opponent.
Yeah. Those outer points are brutal. They can be tough.
They can be.
Oh, Jeff Stelmacher just said 7-4 Tyler. And then
good.
Al Holden said Tyler's on the hill. I don't think he is. If it's 7-4, it's probably not on the hill because the last race was to 10.
Yeah.
All right, somebody help me out here.
And Kilpa says Tyler Steyer.
Isn't the race to 10?
Pretty sure. Last one was, anyways.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Caden's going Mass A.
Yep.
All right, let's see if we can get this on the overhead view. There we go.
Oh,
Luigi.
he a little too hard.
Yeah.
I think if he slows that down a little bit, I think he gets a lot closer when it was.
All right, ball in hand for Rob
Yeah,
Holvik.
Table's wide open. 2-3 is probably the biggest problem here.
Oh, Jeff said he refreshed the
He is
stream,
on the hill.
and he is on the hill. Good.
That's good. Good deal.
Bring it on.
Go Tyler. Be in the top 4 then.
Who is he playing?
Yeah, who is he playing now? They gave Dereck a good angle to get down there for
Yeah,
the
right
3,
by the
so
6.
Yep, you don't have to worry about scratching because the 6 kind of covers the pocket.
So, Kilpa, I didn't know if you knew that. Here at the varsity club, our house pros are Tyler Steyer and Margaret Fefalova Steyer.
Yes, they're living in Oshkosh, so
Yep.
they spend a lot of time here practicing and
It's great to have them here.
giving. Oh, he
boy.
missed that. He missed it bad.
A little too concerned about the shape.
Yep. Forgot to make the ball.
Yeah, and I got to give a shout out to Margaret because she is one of the reasons too, among with all the viewers and a couple of other people. But Margaret was really instrumental in getting me over that 1,000 subscriber mark.
Yep. Nice to know people that are as good as they are in the game, especially when they're here and
And they're good people.
Oh yeah, they easy to talk to. They'll help you out as best they can. They're great with giving lessons.
Uh-oh.
He just buried it. That's what you get for sticking behind the other pocket.
Yeah.
You deserve
There's a little
that.
payback,
Yeah.
Taylor. Take that. You goofball.
So he's gonna try to
Look at this.
kick at it and then
Look at the shine on that head. Watch this.
Yeah.
Look at that. Isn't that pretty?
Good evening, Justin. Glad you could join us. Well, he gets a good hit, bangs it around. He's actually going to come out like a rose here. Unbelievable. Nice shot by Taylor. A little lucky, but nice shot.
Yeah, you
You got to have a little luck in 9-ball.
You bet. Boy, that crowd is loud tonight, huh?
Mm-hmm. Rob's going to try to kick it the long way.
Good hit.
And he makes it.
And he gets shape.
What a great shot by the old timer.
He's going to love hearing that. All right, well,
When you're in 103, you could be called that the long way.
Here, watch this. This is good stuff here. Doink, doink, doink. Good hit.
Not
Doesn't
scratch.
scratch.
And he makes it.
Oh, and he gets shape.
What a great shot by the old time. Sometimes you got to bang those balls in 9-ball.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Cut this in the side. I don't know if I would have shot it that hard. He got a little. I would say that's probably lucky that he hit that. Otherwise, he might have been in trouble. So Dereck can make this, shoot it easy. Leave Raba almost a straight in 9-ball, a little long, but it'll be all right. I'm going to go 3 rails with it, but as long as you don't go too far, which he didn't. He made it a lot easier for the old guy. Gotta like that for a partner.
And again, that's Corey Peterson. That was not Little Cheddar there, Rob. As soon as okay, we got another timeout. What can we talk about? I think we should talk about this because this is what's coming up this fall. This is what I was talking, or actually John Kramer and Matt Strong and I were doing yesterday, is the Projection Pro Billiards system, which inside of that is the Kim Davenport target pool and the stroke zone, it's called. And so this is what is all going to be inside of that little shell of the big break billiards, if you kind of know what I mean. You have any idea what I'm talking about? Probably not. No.
Most people don't.
The look on Corey's face, like, can you hurry up and get this over with? Anyway, this is actually going to be a full-on production. There's 9 episodes where players are going to be eliminated each episode, and then the final 2. I'm working it out with Kim Davenport and the guys down at Projection Pro. I got to give a shout out to Tom and Mike Flanagan. But we're going to have like a race to 20 on Saturday and a race to 20 on Sunday, 9-ball and 10-ball, and the winner is getting an all expenses paid entry into the Derby City Classic next January, and all of their hotel and accommodations paid for.
Do we have all the contestants set up for this?
Other than one, yes. Yeah, Corey wants
I'll
in.
take that spot.
So it was, and I'm still going to work out some of the details because there's a couple of people that had other commitments that they may not be able to, because this is going to be a commitment of a minimum of 4 weekends. So in order to record all of this, so it's going to be a big production. So I'm very excited about
Sounds
this.
like something different for what we're accustomed to, I guess, when it comes to tournaments and stuff.
It's going to be,
Yeah.
and it's not going to be anything like the Knockout Challenge or anything like that. It is going to be. I got some really cool surprises for everybody. So
cool.
it's gonna be a lot of fun. So let's get back to the junior thing. That's coming up in 2 weeks. That is the actual sign-up list. We don't want that. Let's talk about this guy. Go ahead.
This is Mr. John Kramer's Hall of Fame, Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame. This is something that's been going on for about probably 5 years now.
7.
7 years.
This is going to be year 7.
Okay, year 7. That Wisconsin Billiard Hall of Fame that I say we, because it's kind of a pool player's achievement hall type of thing. Anyways, John is the president of it. Every year there is a banquet. You have to be a member to be at the banquet. There is also a pool tournament. You have to be a member to play in the tournament, I believe, also.
Mm-hmm.
The subscriptions are on the bottom of the screen as you see them now. 1 year for $10, 3 year for $25, 5 years for $40. You can't beat the deal 5 year for $40.
No doubt.
Inside the website for the Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame, John keeps up pretty well with all the state tournaments. A lot of the pool halls will send him their flyers and stuff, and he has them listed on their tournament page inside that web page that we have set up for the Hall of Fame. Every year you have 4 inductees into the Hall of Fame. It's an incredible banquet. I can't say it enough. The 4 people that get inducted, there's a committee there. I don't know who everybody's on. I know Greg Amler's on it, John, Kelly O'Haron. Help me out here, Dale. I don't want to miss anybody.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who else is on the committee.
I know Kelly.
Yeah,
John,
isn't Nate Mindham as well?
Maybe Nate Mindham. I don't know. I don't know who all was on it, but they put on a great banquet. They usually get the members of the Hall of Fame. When you pay your subscription, you get your right to vote for who you think should be inducted.
And you can actually nominate somebody yourself.
You can nominate somebody too every year. I don't remember everybody that was last year. Was
Peg Lehman, Duncan Kaufman.
Was it Dean?
No, Dean was the year before.
Oh, okay.
Dean Raisler was the year before down in that was down in Beloit at the Care Room.
Yep. Peg, Duncan.
Was it Fred Reiser? Or no. Dave Dolly. I think Dave Dolly was one of them.
Yeah. It's fun because the people that get inducted get to pick somebody to it's just like the Football Hall of Fame where you get to pick a person to introduce you. And I think that's the funnest part. I think one of the best introductions I've ever seen was Claudio Perone Sr.
I knew you were going to say that.
You knew I was going to say that because I just thought one of the best. His son came up and introduced him, and just to tell the stories he did about his dad was just incredible. He had people laughing, he had people crying, he had people on the floor for doing both. I mean, it was just a great induction of Claudio himself.
And Claudio was in tears himself.
Yeah, and he was just a riot himself too. I mean, he was like I said, he make you laugh, put you in tears, everything. It was just it's just a great event. It really is, and every year it just seems to get bigger and better. And kudos to John for that. Kudos to Kelly, Greg, everybody that's involved with that. It's just incredible.
So, and that's one of the reasons why John was here yesterday, because I had sent him a message, or he noticed the projection pro billiard system on, it was that little 5-minute clip that I did. And he sent me a message and he's like, hey, I really would like to take a look at that and maybe use that during the Wibhoff weekend, because it's this year. It's at the Varsity Club, and I believe it's October 17th and 18th.
Okay.
Pretty sure that's the dates. I got to look that up. But John wanted to use that as a competition, and so we got some of the bugs worked out yesterday, or some of the, not really the finer details. We're going to pick out some of the patterns for the lower bracket, and then some other patterns for the higher bracket. And then we're going to do a 40, 30, 20, 10 giveaway in that as well for the Projection Pro. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So what Corey was saying, it continually gets better every single year. So
yeah, it's just amazing, and we always have a good time.
Hats off to John Kramer and team.
Yeah, it's just an incredible event, and it's just something you could be proud of, especially if you're a Wisconsin pool player. I mean, it's just something that the pool players came up with. I mean, I remember when this all started, we had this idea of having a Hall of Fame, and I remember being in a big chat on social media, and I don't know how it came about, but I don't know if I was the one or somebody said, John, you should be perfect for you to run this, and he was. So what?
That way everybody can actually see your entire face there.
Sorry. But yeah, I mean,
half of his head's
and
cut
John
off.
he just took off with it, and it just became a great event, and kudos to everybody that's involved with it. I mean,
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So yeah, if you're not involved with it, you're not a part of membership, but please just, subscribe. Do it for 1 year just to test it.
Right. It's so inexpensive. And one of the other things, too, is if you're looking for a tournament to play on the weekend, you go to the Wibhoff website, and all the tournaments are there.
Yeah.
So
he pretty much got them listed there by the month, and then you just scroll through them, and then they got it. Everybody got them in there. And the ballroom, the pool hall, on the hill, everywhere. It's just they're on there. So we're back to action here. I think everybody's back. Derek's getting ready to break. 8-3. Who won the last game? I think Dereck won. So
that's a good point.
8-3 or 8-4? I think it's 8-4.
It's. Let's go to the chat. Is it 8-4? Oh, Grandpa Jim is back.
Uh-oh. How's it going, folks? Haven't heard.
Super.
You heard of Philip Ludlow? Is that a joke?
Grandpa Jim?
Yeah. He says Philip Ludlow is the top Wisconsin pool player right now. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. No.
Yeah, I'd put Tyler up there.
Oh, Tyler's playing against one of my all-time favorites.
Thurston, yeah.
Thorsten Holman.
Yep.
I'll tell, and I know that I've said this before, but I got to play against Thorsten at Derby. When Brian and I were streaming, and it was one of the highlights of my entire life. And I beat him on a 9-footer. So, take that, Thorsten.
It's 8-4 right now. The guys are chiming in, just so you know.
Okay, super.
Try to keep up.
I'm working on it.
Grandpa Jim says he's got a nice old fashioned next to him. That's good.
Yeah, thanks for not sharing with us, Grandpa Jim.
You could call the bar, tell him to send one up. Oh, nice
good attempt.
Jump by Kaden there. Left him a window to see it, but I don't think he can make it.
Yep. What's going on, Andy Coons?
Toasty is a great pool player. Who's Toasty?
That's Thorsten.
Okay.
Thorsten Holman.
That's what they call him,
Toasty.
Okay.
And he's such a good dude.
Yep.
I even told him, so when we were at Derby, we were waiting for a player that was on the clock to be on the stream table. So obviously he was playing against Thorsten. So I said, hey, I'll play a race to 3 for $5. He's like, no, I have never gambled in my entire pool career, and I'm not about to start today.
Oh, interesting.
Which was really cool. No, I thought that was really cool. Grandpa Jim, absolutely nutty and delicious. So, see if you can figure this out, Corey. So, where Grandpa Jim says there's a new drink that I called the
Seek Hole?
Yeah. Any
Seek
idea
Hole?
what that is? I know what it is.
He says it's absolutely nutty and delicious. I don't know. This is PG, so I'm not going to go there.
That's one of Gray Seek's friends.
Okay.
So put 2 and 2 together. There.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yep,
okay.
there you go.
Got it.
I'll tell you what, you guys, during the finals between Dan Coppins and Gray Seek, these guys made it. It was probably the most fun I've ever had in the chat.
Okay.
With these goofballs. And I'm not going to fall for the reading of the screen names anymore. I've fallen for that too many times already.
People like to put in their...
Oh, that's a beautiful shot.
That was a nice shot.
That's a beautiful shot.
You could see how he was spinning as hard as he could to get around there.
Ooh, that one almost did not go in.
But it did.
But it did.
That's
yes.
all that matters.
That's correct. This is a funky little angle, I think. It looks like it's straight in on the stream, but it's not. I guarantee you it is not. This 9 could very easily come into play here.
Yeah, he's going to follow it, too. We'll see what happens here.
He's going to have to put a smidge of inside on this.
He did. He come out good.
That was a
Hit that
really good shot. That was
really good.
Very impressive. Wow, have we got a crowd gathered here tonight? That is impressive. Jeez.
Another nice shot by Rob.
Here,
Get
just
back on
check this out, folks. Look at all the people we've...
Not one of them's paying attention.
I'm sorry. Okay,
You got the on-air stream sign going?
I do.
I usually get people to come up here to ask me to turn the jukebox down.
All right, 8-5.
Yep, they're making a comeback
Rob
here.
and Dereck are on a comeback trail here.
In case you haven't noticed, Dale and I are twinning tonight with our new shirts.
Here, let me...
There we go. See? Look at that. Nice and red, black, outer points.
You know, I think I'm gonna have to order a different. You know what? I could try. I'm gonna try something once. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
Boy.
I've tried this, or I haven't tried this yet, but I've been contemplating doing it.
Are you gonna fill us in or just keep us hanging?
I'm gonna just keep you hanging. I gotta figure out how to do it first.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, we'll go back to the game where Rob just broke.
You go ahead.
Did not make anything, and the one ball is open for a cut shot. Kilpa says this Rob is no slouch. No, Rob's been around for a long time playing pool here in Wisconsin. He's very dedicated to the game. He used to be the president of the WSPA when it first was founded, I believe. After a few years, they kind of mix it up. They step down. Kaden's got a nice... Got a cut on the one here. if he's going to look to get the 2-9 combo or if he's going to shoot it soft and try to hold it for the 2 in the side.
Oh,
Nice
that's a good shot.
Don't scratch. He didn't.
That's a good shot. All right, let's try this one.
Taylor going to try the 2-9 combo or not? Say what?
Oh,
he
look
got
at
us backwards now. I don't like
No,
that. 'cause that's not me.
Now we got. Now we got to put the names on the. But now it's right. You know.
Oh, I see.
Oh, this is tough. I got it. No. Yeah.
We need Trevor.
No, we
Trevor,
don't.
where are you?
No, I can figure this out. I promise. Yeah, this is hard. Streaming is Oh, yeah, we're going 2-9 here.
Yep.
I'm gonna get ready on the replay button when he hits this on the first diamond.
Just no faith, huh?
Not really.
He's made some nice shots tonight, so I'll give him that much credit. But this is a tough combo. I don't care how you look at it. Balls are far apart. Oh, John says, for all your hard work, Dale, because I can see you getting into the Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame. Thanks for all your work with the pool community.
Oh, come on.
He must be kissing up for something. He wants a shirt, doesn't he? I already know. He wants a shirt.
I guess. He must. Jeepers. But that's really nice of you to say, John.
Oh, Dereck just missed an easy cut on the 2.
Wow.
Took his eye off it for a minute, I think.
That was really nice of you to say, John. I appreciate that. I bet there's quite a few others that disagree. But I don't care about them.
That's right.
And you're very welcome, because I enjoy the hell out of this, except when Matt Strong is in the booth.
What'd Matt do to you?
I don't know. I just thought it was something to say. Oh, that's a good shot by Taylor. Make sure he gets down for that 5 in the side. I think this cue ball is going to run into the 5, though.
I don't know how it's going to come out.
Let's go on the overhead, and yeah, I think that it's going to hit that edge of the 5 and push it away from that side pocket.
Well, maybe he'll draw it. No, he's going to push.
He can't draw it. He'd have to jack up quite a bit. He might be able to follow past it, but this is not easy. Is he going in the corner? He is.
Oh, he went to the corner.
Wow.
Oh.
First of all, I didn't know it went past the 7.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's got room. He makes this, that'll be pretty clear ceiling, because the 6 goes past the 8 in that corner. Taylor's checking just to make sure. Yep.
Oh, yeah, Holden said I didn't get in. All right. I didn't realize Al was on the committee.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I don't care what you think, Al.
That's a good shot by Taylor. He had to hit that good to make it go in that hole. Kaden needs to make a good shot here on his 6 to get on his 7. I think the window's open for him to come right back up between that 8 and 9. Just make the ball. I think it's natural.
I think I fixed it, Corey.
He hit that good.
No, that's
he
a
hit
good
that
shot.
real good.
That's a really check it out.
Now you fixed it right. It's good.
Yeah.
You did good. It took you 2 days, but I gotta get a little postal logo over there now.
All right. Let me download that right now. Uh-oh.
Oh, he went too far.
Oh. Yeah, he got pretty fortunate here.
Yeah, I think so too.
He got pretty lucky.
He didn't have to come. He didn't have to come half that way.
No, I would have rather had the cue ball in the middle of the table.
Oh.
You know what? Let's take a closer look here.
I still think he can make
he's
it,
all right.
but he's I'm
okay.
not sure how he's going to get position for the 9-ball for
He's
him.
going to draw over by the side pocket, upper part of the screen.
You got that angle
there.
to do that?
Yep. Yeah, just pull it back by the side. Yep, right there.
A little too much, but Taylor's going to have to make it because that's what you left him.
Well,
this will be the first game they've won in a while, I think. I think it was 8-1.
Yeah,
8-1.
It was quite a bit. No, it was 8-2.
8-2.
Yeah,
okay,
now it's 8-5.
So
let's see if he can dump this in to make it 9-5. Yeah.
He did. Good shot.
All right.
9-5. Race to 11.
Let's go to our sponsor spotlight, shall we? And talk about this person right here, Mr. Andy Coons.
Andy Coons, Wisconsin Pool Players Society was created to share tournaments, knowledge, and discuss other pool-related topics. With over 10,000 members, it is the largest Facebook pool group in the Midwest. Kudos to you, Andy, for making that happen.
And John Kramer's actually on that board now, too.
Oh, is he? Okay, that's
or
cool.
on the Facebook admin
Okay, cool.
group.
Yeah, I mean, that was something that when Facebook or when, I don't know, the Pool Players Society got started, that was huge for Facebook, for all of us to get in. And at that time, I think that was how we all kind of learned about tournaments and stuff, too. You know, people would chime in and say, hey, there's one here, there's one here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And it is, like with every one of my sponsors, I'm so proud to have Andy as a sponsor. I really am. And like I said, every single one of my sponsors, other than Kevin.
I mean, Lynn.
Oh, yeah.
It's not Kevin,
even
it's Lynn.
not even
It's
Kevin.
Lynn Karen,
yeah,
Lynn Catherine.
You know
We
what?
don't know.
I'm very proud to have Lynn as a sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
Who else do we have up there? I'm trying to think of. That's. Yeah, I'm proud of all of them. Oh, a nice two-way shot, actually. That was really good. And got away with it.
Yep.
That's a good shot by Taylor Collar. And I don't say that very often. Because you really don't need to.
So now it's just a matter of how he's going to get on the 4-ball. I think you got to put a little inside English. Bounce off the 7, go 2 rails, and come out in the middle of the table.
I don't like the draw thing. I think I would. He's playing safe.
Oh, but why? He got away with it because
I think I would have tried. I would have.
I think I would have tried to make that and get out for the 4, but
because that cue ball would have come off the 7 and ended up somewhere in the middle of the table.
Yeah. Oh well.
This might turn out for the best.
Yeah. I mean, he come out really good there. So did you ever get your tattoo yet?
Working on it, Corey.
Okay, just making sure. I'm not going to let you weasel out of that one.
Oh, no, I'm not. You know, I was kind of hoping, at some point there would be somebody in the chat that would, and take it a little bit more serious, because this is permanent ink in my body, to come up with something really creative. Something that well,
why can't you just
it's
put
meaningful.
That little cheddar guy right on your forehead?
There, case in point. Case in point.
But I like the little cheddar guy. I mean, that'd be a cool tattoo on your arm or leg or butt cheek, whatever.
Tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp. There you go. Oh, we just nicked the 6.
Yeah, that was tough. That was a tough hit.
Oh, look at this. And he screws up the 2-ball.
Oh, I don't think Taylor. This is an easy save.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he could easily be on.
This could
second foul.
easily be second foul coming up really quick, and I'd make sure that you get past that 5.
Yep. And he did, too.
Yep.
He hit that absolutely perfect.
This is ideal.
This is Taylor Cowpool right there. I mean, if he doesn't get a hit here, basically Kaden's got to do the same thing right back. And he didn't. He didn't come close.
No.
So Kaden's got to do the same thing back, and then...
All right. Check this. See if... No.
He saw it, and he's just got to repeat it. The only problem with this one, though, is this ball's going to come out close.
Mm-hmm. No.
So Kaden's got to do the same thing back, and then...
All right. Check this.
Not sure what's going on out there. Kaden hit that perfect, too.
This is an easier hit.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit easier hit.
This is an easier hit.
I'm not sure what Rob's talking about out there, but are they getting into an argument here? Uh-oh, here we go. I think Derek's getting a little upset about something, and he better go out there and do something. Yeah, Derek's a little wound up.
Okay, before you get all wound up, sit down.
So while they try to straighten this out, it's basically they have a 3-foul rule in effect. I think Kaden just asked them, they told him that it was the second foul, and I think Dereck took offense to it. I'm not sure why. And then they're trying to cool him down. I think Rob's even telling him, just go sit in your chair, calm down. Dale's telling the same thing. So I don't know. I don't know exactly what's being said or being done, but obviously they're trying to I think he might have said something he shouldn't have, and Taylor's saying this is not adequate to the point of do we even need to finish this match? I don't know. And Rob doesn't want to get kicked out of here because of what something Dereck said, so he's just like, just let us play, we'll calm him down. So, I think we're back to action. Rob's on a 2-foul hit here, but I think he's got enough shot to at least get a hit. So,
I'm telling you.
pool players, huh?
No doubt.
So Rob did get a good hit there.
Good hit.
Yep. And he makes the ball. Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome.
That's
Oh.
That's impressive.
Yeah. That was impressive. That was awesome. And they probably needed that. 9-5, they're down. They're a little wound up, and
yeah, and this is where frustration starts to sink in.
When
your opponents are 2 away from victory and you're going home with nothing.
Yeah.
But you can't play that way.
Right.
I don't give a crap who you are. You're not going to do it on my stream.
Yeah,
you're just not.
Thing right back. It's supposed to be for fun. I mean, I know there's a lot of money involved. He didn't come close. Obviously, so Kaden's got to do the same thing back, and then a great setup, tournament style setup that you've created, and yeah, if it's not going to be fun, don't come here.
So, and one of the things that I've said, so I create a Facebook Messenger chat group with every single one of these knockout challenges, so all the players are in it.
Right.
So they've been talking to each other for months at a time, literally, and I'm not exaggerating. So everybody's personalities, whatever. And one of the things that is as soon as it's full, I put in the rules of conduct and the rules of the tournament itself. If you're not going to abide by them, and it's just like I just got done telling Dereck, and I'm not calling Dereck out. But it's the same thing I did with another player a couple of months back.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to be one of those guys on my stream, you're not coming back ever, because it's not going to happen here at the Varsity Club.
I like what Grandpa Jim put in his thing. He goes, well, back in my day, we kept a bucket of ice-cold water to dunk a player's head in to cool him off.
Perfect.
And we could have used that. That would have been funny. Sean says, yeah, I thought you had to tell your opponent they were on a second vote. You do. That's part of the rules.
Yep.
You know, just to make sure that everybody's had the same understanding of what's happening. So I think they got it worked out. So nice. Almost got to where you wanted to be.
Yeah, and I think this is probably, I mean, if I was Rob anyway, I think I'd be playing safe.
He's probably going to.
Yeah, this is...
And there's a couple ways, couple different ways you could do this too, so...
I think I'd bank the 7 past the 9 and try to get the cue ball behind the...
Yeah,
this is beautiful.
Yep, it's perfect.
That's a good shot. Really good shot.
Now, Taylor can come up that top rail. You got a chance of putting a 7 in the side or the corner. He's going to go now to the side rail.
I think I like this better because if he catches the right side of the 7,
I just don't like it because he might scratch.
Oh, he didn't even hit the 7.
Right. That's why I would have went the other way, I think. They should have just stop shot, and this could be either a pullback or a roll forward, one of the two, depending on what kind of angle he's got.
I think it's
a pullback. I think it's like a pullback.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's pretty straight, though.
Yeah, definitely pull it back then. Oh, you rattled it.
Whoa!
And I think he left enough to see it.
I think he was almost dead straight on,
and he
just tried to create an angle with it.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I would, in that type of shot, you don't do that. You just make the ball pull it back and let him cut the 9 ball in easily.
Boy, the way,
but the game is so much easier up here than it is out there.
Oh, no doubt. There's no pressure up here. It looks the way Kaden is looking at this. I don't think he can see this.
Well, he's got to probably come off the rail then. But the only problem with that is the cue ball's going the other end of the table.
It looks like he's aiming right at it, though. He might have just enough of the ball.
He did. That was a nice shot.
Plenty. All right, this to get on the hill.
Mm-hmm. There it is. On the hill. 10-5.
All right.
Okay.
Kaden and Taylor on the hill. And Rob and Dereck a long way back.
Grandpa Jim is asking, do pool players shave their arms for a smoother glide of the pool cue? I don't. I don't know too many people that would.
That's not me. I'm not too worried about my arms having any kind of glide at all. Really not too much of the pool stroke goes into that. Thin on the right side of the one ball and come all the way back down table behind the, that's
shoot
good
it hard
enough.
enough.
That is good
it'll
enough.
work. Right behind the 8.
All right. Derek's going to be kicking behind the 9 ball, probably.
He might be able to see a piece of that one ball. From what I can see, he can see it just to skim it.
See, I would not go this way. If you're going to kick at it, I would actually. I think
yeah,
I'd go the other way
too. He missed it.
Oh, that's.
So now they're on foul number 1.
Just made
if that's going to come into play again.
Just made the 7 a little bit more difficult, but I don't think too bad.
No.
Jeez.
So they got a chance to run this out to win the match.
Andy, Corey just asked, or Corey, Andy.
How many cues did Taylor break a few years ago?
Didn't we lose count?
I only know of one that he's broke, so I don't know.
This week.
No, actually, I shouldn't say I know 2 that he's broke. One was purposely, and the other one was by accident. But he does talk to his cues when he's upset and basically tells them that they're just kindling and that they could easily burn in the garbage can right next to him.
Sure.
And, he usually when he's talking to his cues, I usually get up and walk away because it's scary.
Do you remember in League that one night where he the chalk was at the end of this and just it ended up by the bar somewhere?
We had to talk about that.
So I had a little chat with Taylor about that.
Yeah, we did. I did too.
It's just not acceptable behavior.
It's not acceptable behavior for not only the establishment, but just to be on a team of a player that does that. You can't do that. You gotta keep your emotions in check. You know you're upset. We all know you're upset.
We're not pros.
Yeah, that's why we show up here.
You watch a pro, they don't do that crap.
No, they can't. I mean, if they did that, they'd automatically be disqualified.
And they're going to lose all their sponsors.
Yep. Yep. Taylor left Kaden a nice little angle here to get him on the 7. It just depends on what route Kaden goes, but he thinks like he's got it all mapped out. Just stay away from the 8. Go around it. Well, I'm not sure I'd put bottom on it.
I don't think
unless he's going to hit the top rail and spin over. I don't mind. Oh no, he
hit that really good.
He hit that really good. I thought he was going to go down to the top rail, but he stroked it over there good. That just shows you what kind of player he is.
So everybody in the chat, did Tyler win that match against Toasty? Or is he still playing? Holy cow. Taylor is very animated the last couple of games.
Yep.
He wants this bad.
Well, especially after the little argument, I'm sure he does. It's at that point, so.
All right. 2 balls to move into the semifinals for Kaden and Taylor.
Well, this could be it. Yeah, there it is. And that is the match, folks.
All right, folks, that's a wrap. Thank you, as always, for tuning in on this Sunday evening. I know there's a lot of other places that you could, or other things you could be watching, but we're always glad that you're here. Next match tomorrow night. Let me pull it up for you because this is going to be another good one. If I can pull up the right one. What is today?
Today is the
21st. So
21st,
yeah,
yep.
I got
22nd
lucky and got it. Steve Hillmart, Zach Hagencord is taking on Ronnie Olson and Dereck Tauschik. So that is going to be another good match. And then the last match of round 2 coming up, and this is going to be a fun one as well. On Wednesday, Scott Rasmussen, Todd Rasmussen, Nick Gustin, and Kyle Gable. But
uh-oh.
Who's going to be in the booth with me?
Oh, boy.
It is none other than the mouth of the South, Mr. Maya Hoekstra.
Oh, boy.
Is going to...
Oh, boy. Just don't let him start dancing on the stage here because he's good. He's known for that.
So anybody after Wednesday, if you look for Outer Points Productions, it's probably going to be shut down after Maya's been here. So,
all right.
Anyway, as I said before, well, now we can try it with our new booth cam. Now we can read our names here.
Okay.
So anybody, again, thanks everybody for being here. Thank you, Corey, as always, for being in the booth. It's always a good time with you in here.
Yeah, it's always fun.
Look for a couple more things coming up this week as it progresses a little bit further with Don Mackey and Kim Davenport of the Projection Pro Billers in the Stroke Zone. You got some really exciting stuff coming. And
it looks like it's going to be fun.
Really good time. So. Anyway.
Yeah, thanks for everybody for chiming in. We appreciate it.
Grandpa Jim. I'm not going to mention any of the other names, but anyway, we got a couple of other people that we got to thank, as always, because if it wasn't for them, Corey and I wouldn't be sitting here. And right at the very top is the Varsity Club.
Yep.
And that's Adam Carlson and Jeremy West, because if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be hearing my voice right now, which I guess it really wouldn't be that horrible. So... huge thank you to all of my sponsors. I couldn't be doing this without them. Dumper Dan, John Kramer, Riley, Joe Pischauer, the whole Pischauer family, actually. Bobby Joe Kuntz of Home Sweet Home Realty, Brett Tovar of Tovar Construction, and we're not going to talk about Kevin anymore. Of course, Billetspin, Wisconsin Pool Players Society, and my nephew, Cody Retlick of Midwest Aero Productions, Matt Strong of Strong Knife Company, Brent Lucas of Midstate Amusement, and, of course, Jeff and Maggie Heftert of John Co. Express. So
cool.
Thank you, everybody, and have an awesome rest of your evening.
Yep, thank you.